watch it.
I
I'm
heard
actually
it
kind of
was the
surprised.
second best movie from Phase 4.
Really?
That
Well,
there is so
that's a
little
low bar. It's a
competition.
low bar.
There's so little competition.
I
You
know.
got Spider-Man and that, and it's
Yeah.
like that's it.
It's a very low bar to meet, but
Yeah,
at least the movie's good.
good with
Yeah.
massive quotation marks. Good for I think the people's standards for good drop tremendously when they watch a Marvel movie.
No-
Marvel movie. I was I framed one.
I think
music
people's
continue.
I think people's standards are getting like slightly higher as time goes by. Either that or the movies are just getting that fucking bad. Because like Thor: Love and Thunder, dear God, my theater was silent.
Just nothing. Just nothing.
No joke landed.
No
it
joy.
was just it was a shockingly unfunny movie.
That's a shame. Not really a shame. It's kind of they kind of
it.
sowed their own fate
Yep.
with how they were
Yeah.
handling MCU. So
Like I had a bit of faith because I actually liked Thor Ragnarok, and it's like, oh, same writer director, and just like, oh, we're doing Ragnarok, but like literally just again in terms of every single joke in the movie.
thing is, I
Okay.
really liked Thor Ragnarok. I thought that was really entertaining. I thought
Yeah,
it's honestly like my favorite of the Thor movies.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It is pretty crazy. Like I'm looking back on all this, it's kind of insane how much cape shit I've consumed since
I know.
it started being released. It also probably helped that I was like kind of growing up as they were releasing. Like when the first Iron Man came out in 2006, right?
2008, I think.
Was it 2008? No
2008.
way.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, it was 2008. Okay, so I was 14.
God,
Yeah,
how old was I?
So I was 14. So I was like I was mostly growing up as the first couple of waves of Marvel movies came out. So.
Yeah, I'm curious. Like this is like a weird thing to start the stream on, but I'll go for it anyways. Fish, what do you think are the top 5 best Marvel movies?
Oh boy. Okay, so my number 1 would be Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Not one.
Which I
Not one.
now I prefer the second one. Like not by a lot, but like I like all the character stuff in it. I think it's really good. Like with Yondu and Peter and his dad and all that stuff, and like
yeah.
Gamora and her sister. It's all of it's so good, and like the jokes are still really funny.
That's fair. I think they're both really good.
Yes, so
yeah.
the second or the first Guardians would also be up there in the top 5. God, I gotta look through all the fucking MCU movies to see which ones I actually liked.
It's hard to pick. There are so many.
The first Iron Man would probably be up there just because like I
Thank
think
you.
it's one of the best ones.
Correct.
It's just so well done.
Yeah.
Loud correct buzzer noise. Hawk to.
Oh no, we're getting into the crap now. Probably. I might put Ragnarok up there actually, just because I really did like that one.
I think it's certainly.
It's just like it turned me around on Thor as just a character where it's just like he was kind of boring before. Infinity War also did that for me, and it's just like I think that was just like a really well crafted movie. So, and then is that all? Wait, that so.
You give us one more.
Guardians 1 and 2, Iron Man. Guardians 1 and 2, Iron Man, Ragnarok, and Infinity War. There we go.
Yeah, that's your 5.
That's my top 5.
That's a good.
The rest of them are a little bit like they're fine or hard to remember or bad.
I was asking this question. I asked this question to my partner, and they named Ant-Man as one of the top 5, which I thought was fascinating.
Very interesting.
Bad. I mean, it's not good. It's not like amazing, but you know, it was an entertaining movie. I think.
It's certainly.
I remember liking it, but I don't
5.
remember it.
Yeah, it's not a top 5 movie, but it's decent enough.
I do like Ant-Man as a character. Oh, also Civil War is good. God damn it, there are other good ones.
Yeah, Civil War is pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd swap out Ragnarok and Civil War. There we go.
I said Avengers 1, Civil War, Iron Man, Guardians 1, and the 5th spot is hard. The 5th spot's hard, but it's either Infinity War or Ragnarok.
Can I include the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy in this?
No.
Technically,
not?
yes. No, technically, yes. It is part of the multiverse now. Now that they've added that with the new Spider-Man movie.
Well, then I can include the Spider-Verse, which means that like by the time we get through this, we're not gonna have a single MCU movie except for maybe Iron Man 1 in in the running.
I veto and I say that the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy counts because they were like leading up to the real machine firing up.
Mm.
So my top 5, Iron Man 1, easily the best out of all the MCU movies. It's insanely good.
That's very good.
Second place is the second Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire and Doc Ock, just really fucking good.
It's also really good.
Third place is probably the first Avengers movie, then Guardians of the Galaxy 1, and then probably I want to give it fuck it, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 as
Hell
5.
yeah.
And Ragnarok is like a contender for place 5, but I think Guardians 1 and 2 are just so fucking good. I can't not
They
have
really
them both
are.
in there.
Yeah.
Civil War also is like a contender for top 5, but it gets eked out just a bit by Guardians.
Man. What a great...
And also by Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, which technically shouldn't be on the list.
It's
there. It's there. Fucking Spider-Man 2 is there. It's really good.
Spider-Verse should also be there. We should be consistent.
Okay. If we're counting the Spider-Verse movies, I've only seen the first one, and it was really good. So that's like that's launched into second place, underneath Iron Man 1.
If you like fuck around and get a few drinks with me, you'll hear me say that the Spider-Verse the first Spider-Verse movie is like the best superhero movie ever.
Really?
Yeah,
I could see that.
I would say that Unbreakable is the best superhero movie ever.
That's the M. Night Shyamalan one, right?
Yes.
I've seen Splits.
Haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen
It's really good. So there's Unbreakable, then there's the Schizo one that I forget, and then Glass.
Someone in chat said, "Does Fortnite count as a Marvel movie?"
The Thor was playing Fortnite. He was playing Fortnite in Endgame.
Fortnite is part of the multiverse.
Yeah, Split's just a good. It's not a superhero movie, but Split is very good. That's a fantastic movie. I recommend everyone see that trilogy: Unbreakable, Split, and then Glass. They're very good.
I think that was a great way to start this stream about TF2 cosmetics.
So yes, someone in chat, Ghost Rider with Nick Cage in 2007 is so good. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Even though it's cheesy as shit and the writing is bad, it's a really fun movie. It's just really fun.
I'm always down for anything with Nick Cage in it. He's so fun.
I miss when they were like regularly releasing bad movies that had a lot of soul in them. I remember just going to the movie theater and seeing like a really well-made, well-constructed. Someone put a lot of time into it. It's still awful, but you can enjoy it because they like give a shit.
It's a good movie.
Yeah,
like, it's good.
Like I was talking about this on one of my streams a while back, and it's just like I just remember the days of movies that were just kind of like it's all right, you know. Some parts were good, some parts were bad.
Like for example, I think the hardest I've ever I know for a fact the hardest I've ever laughed at a movie was in a theater, and it was the movie Hot Rod. Have y'all seen that?
No.
I don't think I have, no.
It is a wild ass comedy that is just this incoherent, bumbling mess all the way through. And it's not like this insanely high budget, amazing writing, quality movie. It's basically a Saturday Night Live skit in movie form, a la Wayne's World, more or less. You know, with a loose story, kind of keeping things together. But holy shit, it was funny. But the best part about this was it was just me, my sister, and my cousin. And my cousin's like a sister to me. And it was only us in the theater and a deaf couple. And it was for a movie for deaf people because it had subtitles. It had subs. And we are losing our shit over the subs they put on screen for certain scenes. There's a scene in the movie where this guy is, I shit you not, falling down the side of a hill for 3 solid minutes, crying in pain.
Oh my God.
You just see like pain sounds on the fucking text on the fucking screen. Screams in pain, sounds in pain, twigs breaking, and we're like choking on our popcorn and Junior Mints. It was the wildest fucking experience. Fuck.
Man, I wish I was deaf now.
That was.
And like, it's so because it's only 5 people in the theater, and all 5 of us are dying from this. Oh man, It was really good.
That's this movie has like a star-studded cast. It's got
Yeah,
Bill
there
Hader
are
and
notable
Andy
people in
Samberg
this.
in here. Yeah, it's got like actual people who have notable careers and shit. This is great.
Andy Samberg,
Yeah, he was in
Bergley
that,
Sanders.
he was
Bill
in that.
Hader's in there.
He was in that one thing probably. But yeah, well, welcome to UFR 34.
Hello.
We are not talking about Hot Rod. We are talking about TF2 cosmetics, something that's probably marginally less interesting.
It depends on who you're appealing to.
Of course.
What are you here for?
So, before we really get into it, though, I was curious. First of all, we have Fish here. Fish, how are
Hello.
you doing? You haven't been here since God knows when. I don't fucking remember.
Was that the last workshop review? I don't even
No.
remember, man.
Oh,
It was a
no.
while ago.
We did one thing before that because we were talking about your Avatar stuff. So I know it was before
Oh
that,
yeah.
which is great, by the way. Also,
Thank you.
yeah. I need to like make fun of you for something because I've sucked your dick twice this stream. We really need to.
Right, you're talking about the Minecraft video
Yeah.
and now this.
Fish makes good content. Fuck.
Dang.
It's crazy. Get him out of here.
Okay, give us something to make fun of you for. Do you like smooth or crunchy peanut butter?
Smooth, but I don't need peanut butter.
How do you like fucking smooth peanut butter? There you go.
Okay.
All right, cool. Took him down a peg. That's good.
That startled me a bit, but all right, thank you.
Oh yeah, you play sniper and enjoy him. There you go.
There we go. That's the easy one.
That's the markedly more egregious act on your person. How dare you fucking...
How dare I?
Yeah.
How dare I play a class in a video game?
Yeah.
I will snap your dick like a twig because you play
Oh,
sniper. No,
Wait.
Okay.
No, I don't. I had a really funny a hypothetical alternate universe version of Sniper that I proposed last UFR that I kind of want you to hear now. Actually, now that you're here,
lay it on them. Do it.
So I need you to imagine a world, right? We go back in time to 2007.
Mm-hmm.
TF2's being developed. Actually, I guess it's before 2007, but TF2's being developed.
Lucid to chat's frozen.
And in the midst of the development, someone at Valve realizes that if TF2 lasts a very long time, eventually people will get so good at their current version of Sniper that he will be able to headshot people at an alarmingly fast rate and with basically no counterplay. Things that we are discussing now, let's say, hypothetically, in an alternate world, the Valve devs thought about it. What could they do? You know, if they don't want to take Sniper out of the game, they want to keep Sniper in the game. So, what they essentially come up with is a compromise. Chat's yelling at me; it's making me laugh. But a compromise where they realize that they need to improve their the projectile system they have in the game. So they optimize it to the maximum amount that it possibly can be. And then they make Sniper's bullet into a very fast projectile. This allows for people to both move out of the way at long distance and also for pyros to protect people by reflecting bullets back. Also allowing for an ultra kill style mechanic where a pyro can reflect a bullet into someone in a closer distance and get a headshot, and there'd probably be like an achievement for it. In the far-flung future, once pyros and other people get more comfortable with this system, this would eventually lead to Sniper being basically fixed, and we wouldn't be having any of the discussions, balanced discussions we are having nowadays. That's it.
Oh, that's it? Just like make it a projectile?
Yeah.
I've heard that so many fucking times in my life before, man. And every single time I think, oh man, so snipers just like dip in and out behind corner, like they do huntsman corner peeking, but with bullets that instantly kill you. Cool, thanks, I appreciate that.
Yeah, it is an idea I've become less excited about in recent times, but I still think it would be very interesting. It's more of like a hypothetical that I want to see, but I can't because I can't go back in time and like see what it
what it would be like
what
if
it would be
sniper
like.
just like. I mean, there is just the huntsman, right? It's basically the same principle,
Well,
just like slower. So like you could just make a server mod that makes the huntsman really fucking fast
And have no arc.
Yeah, but
and have no arc. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also a matter of like I want this. The reason why I phrase it this way is because I want to live in a world where the projectiles for in TF2 work like actual, like they work like every other game does, and they don't, you know, the headshotting isn't buggy as shit. I want to live in that timeline.
I mean, the headshotting with projectiles is already buggy as shit. Just look at what the huntsman can do.
Well, no, that's what I mean. I'm saying like,
Like
I want to go back in time and make it where that isn't the case.
Please, I want to scold you guys for a second because I
Damn.
think it's a misnomer to say that it's buggy. It's not buggy at all. It's
Oh,
functioning
it's not.
it's functioning exactly as intended.
I don't mean to say it's buggy. I mean it's janky. That's a better
Yeah,
word for it.
that would be
It is jank as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, perhaps true. I still think jank is very discourteous to like how effective and intuitive these systems are for a game as old as TF2 within the limitations of this hardware and software they had at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And for a game at the time, the way TF2 state boxes function is pretty good and simple and intuitive to understand. It's just the matter of inconsistency because of, especially with Huntsman headshots and the way it like projects a ray from the bounding box to the head hitbox and all that, what have you. That's really the only downside is inconsistency. But I think I don't know. I think it's cool.
I don't like disagree that like, hey, it's a miracle that the huntsman works as well as it does. I just think that like there's so many instances where I just visibly miss someone's head and then it's just like whoop, right into his forehead. Good job, me.
Yes,
I did it.
I did it. That's gotta love it.
I did feel very validated though, because me and Alan have been getting very, very into the finals lately. Which is a great game, by the way. That's like the best thing that came out of last week's video, is that it convinced me and Alan to play the finals in the same day, and it is a wonderful game that's been overhated on upon release. It's really, really good.
It was hated on?
Well, it like a lot of people didn't like it on release or thought it was disappointing, from what I understand.
That's unfortunate.
But no, the finals is fucking great. It is really, really good. Lil Goober super chat $2 to agree. Thank you. And they within the week that we've been playing the game, between last episode and this one, they nerfed the sniper rifle in that game to be a projectile at long range. So I felt very validated.
Dude, yeah, they watch this podcast.
They're watching right now. They're gonna add you into the game next.
No, but it was really, really funny because they were talking about how they thought he was too oppressive. Their class was too oppressive at long range. And they thought they were like people are getting killed from like God knows where, because they have even bigger maps than TF2. Sightlines are massive.
Oh God.
So like,
yeah, that's way more important.
Yeah,
scary.
Yeah. So they're like after 50 meters, which is like not a close range shot, it becomes not hit scan anymore, which is a really cool system and like a basically more refined version of what I was trying to propose. But yeah, they also just have better projectiles. But that's Yeah.
Upsides of it being a modern game, they have the wiggle room to do a change like that.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with it. I thought it was very, very interesting. Made me feel good about myself. But yeah, so sniper balanced discussion aside, we got a lot of workshop items to review.
That we do.
I am ready.
Are you guys excited?
Yeah. I love the Team Fortress 2 workshop. There's always good stuff on it. Always.
Yeah.
There is. You just gotta find the diamonds in the rough. You gotta find the gems.
You gotta dig through it.
Zesty, what do you think about I don't know. Actually, I don't know how to bring this up. I was gonna try and like make a joke about like how. What do you think about people putting things on the workshop for fun and like those getting accepted by mistake, or do you know what I mean?
It's not a mistake.
Well, no, sometimes like hypothetically it could be, you know.
I mean, hypothetically it could be. So when the intention behind it is it's just fun and it's an obvious stupid meme, there's really nothing wrong with it. And hopefully Valve would look at that and go, yeah, this guy's just fucking around. That's how the workshop's always been. Like within the first week of it coming online, you had people uploading all manner of just horrific, awful jokes and things like that. So, and unfortunately, I made a whole commentary on this. As Valve kind of stopped caring and stopped vetting items as well as they should be, a lot of the responsibility has now been kind of deferred over to the player base to like have a slightly higher eye for the quality of content they put on there. So if they're genuinely making something they want added into the game, you know, pay attention. But if you're just fucking around, I see no problem with it.
Yeah, but if you're...
I think the issue is just like the line has blurred a little bit between like what is just a fuck around thing and what is like, oh no, I'm serious actually. I really want this in the game.
Well, ultimately, I mean, the thing is, of course, it does. It is a blurry line because in some cases you have uploads that are very obvious jokes, like stupid memes or just really poor quality, bad joke, what have you.
The Skibbity Toilet Scout. We had the same thought at the same time.
Yeah, those are obvious jokes. But then you have some people that like upload a joke and go, haha, it's so funny, guys. But, you know, wink, wink, you know, add it. Money is good, you know. And so those are the ones, those are the people that should get like, you know, kicked in the butt.
Yeah, I was just curious because you know, recent funny counter argument that was posed in a funny video that you covered on your stream. So I was just curious because I hadn't really thought about it because like people do workshop stuff for fun, you know, they don't expect it to be added to the game. They're just fucking around.
No, yeah, and then in that instance, a vast majority of the blame does go on Valve. But if you're intently making items for acceptance into the game, which is, again, if you're putting something on the workshop, you have to bear in mind that the system is there for your content to be accepted. And ultimately, if you're really just doing something solely for the fun of it, solely so people can like use it and have fun with it, then there are modding websites for this. There's the Game Banana for these things. Yeah, there's Game Banana and other alternatives and what have you. Like use those places instead, right? Don't throw it on the workshop. And ultimately, people put like memes on the workshop because, you know, it's going to get put on Twitter. It's going to get passed around social media. It's going to get a good laugh out of people. But ultimately, people aren't going to have access to these things unless they also put them on a modding website, which is really what they should have done only in the first place. But yeah, so again, just be careful. That's what I keep standing by. Just be careful when you upload something. You know, just put it on there with the expectation that Eric's going to look at it and go, yeah, that's pretty good.
It's a good expectation. Put something on the workshop as if Eric Smith is going to look at it tomorrow.
Yeah. No, yeah, and I keep saying over and over again that the workshop is not your portfolio. It's not an art gallery. It's not a place to upload things for fun. A lot of people think it's a place to upload things for fun, and that is its purpose. But no, very clearly and definitively, since day one, it's a platform to upload items and content to be accepted as official additions into Team Fortress 2. And
that's why you have to do all like the tax stuff and like all the payment information. Yeah, that's why you have to do all that because hey, guess what? You're basically just saying this is the thing I would like to put into TF2, whether or not that's what you're actually saying by uploading it.
Yeah, so it's not the place for jokes.
Yeah. I think it's interesting because TF2's workshop is different from other basically every other workshop in every other game on Steam, where it is kind of just a free for all and you just add whatever you want.
That is true.
But the thing is, like at least when it comes to Valve's other games, right? They have a much higher eye for quality in what gets accepted because those games earn them a lot more money and they have more people working on them and they take more time with their selections, and that creates a lot more competition for those workshop spheres, especially with Counter-Strike. My God, there are crimes committed over items getting accepted into Counter-Strike. There's constant... You think TF2's workshop drama is bad? Holy shit, you should see what happens in Counter-Strike's workshop sphere. My God. So much infighting, so much stealing, so much bullying, accusations, criminal activity left and right because there's a lot more money at stake. And if there's a lot more money at stake, that means people are putting a lot more attention and quality into the submissions because they want it to be seen by Valve and accepted. Whereas for TF2, Valve stopped caring. There are no more standards, so fuck it, anything goes.
The average skin maker for CSGO cannot make 400k a year.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
No
yes.
way.
Yes.
No way. What?
Yeah, one skin accepted into Counter-Strike earns the creator in the six-figure range.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
Yes. Yeah, you have to remember this, right? So each year there are tens of millions of CS:GO cases open. Tens of millions, right? So, and generally that value fluctuates between 35 to 80 million cases a year. It's only been going up. 80 might be a bit high, might be like close to like 50 or 60. But let's just be conservative and say about 40 million cases are opened annually. So do that by 2.5. That's $100 million, and workshoppers get roughly 1% per edition. So what is 1% of $100,000, right? That's $1 million, but they're obviously be given less than that. So they're getting the big bucks for CS:GO submissions.
Do they get like a cut every time someone unboxes their item? Is that how that works?
Every key sold.
Every key sold on the store, basically.
Wow. Okay, that's crazy.
And how many cases get released per year in CS:GO? It used to be a lot. Now it's slowed down. Now it's like 1 to 3 a year, but it used to be more.
Crazy. But yeah. Anyways, I think we can get started on that note. I posted the first one in Podcast General for you guys to look at.
Hell yeah! Let's pull this bad boy up.
I will put it on screen. This is Snowdrifter Untucked. I'm not sure what the untucked means. Maybe they added a style.
What does the other other style look like?
They have it's a collection, not a set.
I think this is bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look very good. The modeling work isn't that great. I really don't like. It just looks weird.
I don't even think
it's the eyes for me. That's what makes it look weird. It's like when someone messes with the pyro's eyes in Source Filmmaker to like make him more expressive. That's what it ends up looking like to me.
Yeah, that's really uncanny when people do that.
And also the default color being white looks strange.
Yeah,
that's true. At least it's not like white. At least it's an off-color white. They got that right. Yeah,
and the filters are like the main mouth filter looks really big. Looks big, looks chunky. I don't like it.
It also looks like a wind turbine.
Yeah, it looks like someone shoved a wind turbine in his mouth.
Like, we also already have this cosmetic in the game, or at least a similar one, where it is just a balaclava over the entirety of the pyro's head. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, that was in the end of the line one, right?
Yeah, we have that already, and it's just a much better application of this concept.
That doesn't deform his eyes. I don't like that. That's like the main thing that sticks out to me. It looks fucking weird.
Yeah, and also like if you look at the screenshot, you see the eyes are clipping with the hat. Oh yeah, maybe it's because that's not what the eyes should do.
My first thought was just actually more of a team recognition issue because the paint region is the entire hat.
You can get away with the head because actually all classes except for the spy rather don't have any team colorization on the head. I might be wrong. Engineer's hard hat is a slightly different shade, and I think Soldier's helmet is a different shade. But for the most part, there is no primary team color on the head of any class, and the majority of team recognition colors are on the body.
Yeah.
So you can get away with a lot on the head. That's why hats are okay. That's why you can. That's why most hats are okay. That's why you can get away with unusual effects. You can do a lot with the head and not genuinely disrupt the gameplay at all.
Okay. It just I don't know. I think cosmetics where like the entire, like the whole cosmetic is paintable bother me.
Oh, I just think it's ugly.
I don't like it either. Don't get me wrong. I think having the entire head be paintable is a really ugly thing to do. But will it hurt team recognition? If it's just that cosmetic, no. But in combination with others, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I also agree that it's ugly. I just I hate the like I can paint this entire cosmetic whatever I want. It just I don't know, bothers me, I guess.
You could have just made the eyes paintable. Like that's something a
that
lot of pyro cosmetics do.
Yeah, make the accents paintable. Normalize making just the accents paintable is probably a good thing.
Normalize subtle paint
regions. But then again, we don't like the white color to begin with, so maybe making it paintable is a blessing in disguise.
Maybe we just shouldn't have this cosmetic in the game.
Maybe that's my thought process.
The tucked one looks slightly better.
Can I respond to something in your chat?
Yeah, sure, go for it. What's up?
Yeah, so Rubber Ducky asked a question where I said that taunts were designed to immerse the player into the class they're playing and expanding the class itself. Does the same to apply to cosmetics? And I would say yes. I think it's a very good thing if cosmetics adhere to the tone of the game, but more specifically the tone of the character themselves.
Yes.
And so if you meet the tone of the game, then you're already like 90% of the way there. But if you're making a class-specific cosmetic, just ask yourself the simple question: is this something that this class would wear? Does it match their normal stylization? Does it match their behavior? Does it match their personality? Does it match what they do? Right? And you can of course twist your arm and make all manner of arguments for like crazier and crazier things. It's like then you get to the point of like, yeah, well, why wouldn't Demo Man dress up like a giant chameleon, you know? And then they'd find some weird argument to pull out of their ass. But just keep things reeled in. And generally, I think again, yes, it's better if the cosmetic is adhering to the specific class it's made for.
What Steelman argument could you make for Demo Man dressing up like a giant chameleon?
Someone would do it. They do it for other things.
He is a big fan of the movie Rango.
He really likes Johnny Depp's performance.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there. Yeah, yeah. No, I really like. I'm probably gonna bring up the finals at least 4 more times because that's all I've been playing lately. But the finals is and Epic Mickey, but the finals is does cosmetics very interestingly. Because the premise of the finals is that it takes place in a video game already. So
a smushed foreskin.
It does look like Wheezy, no. It already, but yeah, the finals already takes place in the world of a video game, so all the cosmetics are meant to be like very exaggerated. So it's almost like the inverse of what TF2 goes for, where TF2, especially its older cosmetics, are meant to be a little more subtle or a little more toned down. Grounded, yeah. Whereas like the finals art style is based in it being like very extreme and exaggerated. So it's like, oh, here's this gigantic bunny head that you put over your character, because it's kind of an exaggeration of what cosmetics have become in modern gaming, because of the premise. And I really like that. That was not related to this cosmetic. I just wanted to say that at some point.
No, I think you're setting a good precedent here, where you know. The tone is being met, then it's generally okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Tonally speaking, there's nothing particularly wrong with like this specific
no,
cosmetic. It just like doesn't look very good.
No, the modeling work is leaving something to be desired.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next one. We have
yes.
Next item.
Yeah, of course it depends on the game. It's greatly dependent on the game's tone and also just like what the standards the game sets. If there are no standards from the fucking get-go, then fuck it, go crazy, I guess.
Chat, can I get can we get like a WL system whenever I show a cosmetic on screen so I can see what
Smash or
thinks?
pass.
Yeah, actually, yeah, smash or pass this cosmetic. Okay, there you go.
I find it quite smashable, honestly.
I like
the ties.
I like the suspenders. I
was also gonna say. I really like
the combo suspenders. Why does this making me think? Who's that fucker? What's that fucker's name? Hang on a minute. This is gonna be a really niche reference that no one's gonna know.
And only the tie is paintable. That's good.
Yeah,
that is good.
Yeah.
I appreciate the reserved paint region.
What's the difference between the two styles? Am I missing something?
I want to see. I think it's like a difference between the color of the shirt, if I'm not mistaken. Like one is white and one is team colored.
Yeah. I think that's how that looks like. Yeah.
Now, as long as the team colored one, you can't color the entire shirt.
No, it's just the.
Then that's
the tie.
fine.
Yeah, it's just the tie, I think.
So this cosmetic makes me think of Oishi from Higurashi. It's his shirt and tie. It is literally his shirt and tie with the suspenders. It's fucking perfect.
I have not seen that.
All but one person is gonna know what I'm talking about.
I bet Alan knows.
Okay, I saw like one episode of Higurashi.
Alan,
I saw Higurashi, but it's been like 10 years, so
I knew it.
I can assure you this is not a reference to Higurashi. It's not, but. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, I checked the other style, and on the other style that is like team colored shirt, you can only still paint the tie, which is good.
Does it come with the hat?
It's a full set, so there's a set. So
okay.
You scroll down and click the link to it. What? The rough rogue.
What?
It's a good hat too.
What? Yeah, the hat's pretty good.
Oh, I missed it. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, this is good. I think this is a good cosmetic.
This is a W cosmetic.
Oh, I just noticed the fucking ponytail. I didn't even see that. I don't know how
Oh,
I feel
shit.
about the hair over the balaclava. I don't think.
Oh,
that's
is that
needed.
what that is? I thought it was like a little spy earpiece or something.
No, it's a
Oh, I don't
ponytail.
like that. I don't
Wait,
like that
where?
Yeah, the
actually.
hair is
Wait,
weird.
where? Oh
For
shit,
the
you're
ha-
right.
Yeah, that's strange.
I don't like that actually. No, that
Just
okay.
just the hat would be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks really cursed, actually. Yeah, don't put.
That's-
Why'd
It's like a chia pet.
Why'd they give him? Why'd they give? Why'd they give him like a low taper fade on the side of his head? That's fucking wild. Like,
Oh
why'd
my
they do
God.
that to Spy?
Okay, so smash on the hat, pass on the hair, smash on the suit.
Yeah.
I agree,
Yeah.
100%.
So close to perfection.
Oh, I got
Ah.
a fucking chia pet song in my head now.
Yeah, this is a smash from me, I think. Yeah. Also, for the record, chat, I did know that the thing about the how collections work in the workshop. I knew that. I just missed it because there's usually like a picture below. So I am sorry.
He doesn't
should
wear a
be.
balaclava. It's actually his skin. No.
Next one, I posted it. I think this is Halloween exclusive.
He's
No.
baby.
No. Like, okay, if this were Halloween restricted, fine. But since workshoppers can't tell Valve to make something Halloween restricted, no.
I just realized that the UFR logo is just below where it should be for some reason. That's weird. Anyways, yeah, no, I think this is bad.
He's baby.
Uh,
He's baby. It looks so bad.
So here's the
this
thing.
is-
You can call an item Halloween all you want. You can slap Halloween restrict this all you want on a workshop submission, but ultimately it's up to Valve to decide whether or not something is or is not Halloween restricted. And there have been items added in the past when Halloween items
Corpse
were
carrier.
always and only Halloween restricted that were retroactively added into modern TF2 that are not Halloween restricted. So the
I
workshopper has no control.
always love when they're immediately on the defensive, like, see, it's a smaller head, but it takes up the same space. Don't worry about it. You can still headshot him. Like, listen, that's not the problem I'm having with
That's
this right
not
now.
the problem at all.
That is not the problem I'm having. He is a malformed baby, and I don't think he should exist in the same universe as me.
Like, okay,
Wait, yeah. So
Again-
what's the? I'm genuinely curious. What's the criticism then? Because I'm not sure.
it's too out there. Like, it's too out there and outlandish for like to be a normal TF2 cosmetic available year round. If this was something Halloween restricted, fine, because this is perfectly in line with like all the other like weird Halloween items we have in the game that are restricted. So if this were that, fine, that's acceptable.
I think.
Like,
Yeah, I
honestly,
agree.
Like, honestly, when it comes to Halloween restricted items, I'm far less picky. Generally,
Mhm.
when it comes to like a Halloween item set, I would much prefer it to like be like a classical like Halloween costume, like a lot of the original Halloween item sets were. But really, when it comes to Halloween items, it just goes out the window. It's almost anything goes.
I think that what bothers me about this cosmetic is actually that it doesn't. It changes something about the pyro that normally is always the same, and I don't know.
No, because the pyro has loads of head replacements.
No, wait. Fuck. How do I explain? Oh my.
So
It
items
doesn't
that
change
were
it.
uploaded,
Wait. No. I want to make my criticism clear. It doesn't
Yeah, go
change it enough to where it is its own thing. It looks like if this were in a character creator, it could be an option for the pyro's head. Like that. It doesn't look like a cosmetic as much as it looks like an alteration of something that already exists. And
You
it-
just
Yeah, I
decrease
see
the
that.
chin slider on the pyro,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like, there it goes.
and that's that's fucky. That's the weird thing. I don't know how else to put it.
someone
No,
said
I
on
can see
Valley.
that. It's like it's not different enough to be like to justify its inclusion, even though it's like it's also just different enough to be like weird and ugly, and I don't like it.
Yeah, it's also like like if you took Scout's head and just swapped it with Soldier, but like you just put it on Scout's body and that was your cosmetic. Like it would just be like, wait, what? Why? Or if you took Scout's head and you made his eyes like very very small, like and nothing else. Like it's just really. You change something slightly about it that doesn't really make it that different, but makes it different enough to where it's noticeable, and it's like a
Just give Scout the leafy chin, and now that's a new cosmetic.
yeah. Don't. Like the fat suit for Eminem. What the fuck?
Eminem.
The fat suit.
Eminem engineer.
The fat suit for Eminem engineer is like already pushing it for me. But like that one's changes enough to where it's like a kind of acceptable.
I think you're touching on something else that like we have other cosmetics that do this that change like the facial structures and the body anatomy of the mercs too much instead of like adding something on top of it. Right?
Yeah.
I think that's what you're getting at, and that's when things look weird. It's like giving Soldier bigger hands, or like giving Scout like super skinny legs. It's weird because it fucks with like the expected anatomy or the general shape of the merc.
Yeah.
Right.
It's my same issue with the we're not covering this, but the it was passed around Twitter a while ago, but the one that gave all the mercs like Toontown mouths.
Yeah, that
like
is weird.
like where like they have like a really big smile that like clips on the sides of their chin. It's like my issue with that too, where it's more of an alteration of something that exists rather than something added to the characters. It's just strange to me. I don't like it.
Yeah, you can get away with the thing is with Pyro's head, it being fully removable. There are like full-on Pyro. There's a lot of Pyro head replacement cosmetics, and this is
Like
just
the
yet
light
another
bulb
one
or
that's
the with the death mask, whatever it's called.
yeah, but even those retain the general shape of Pyro's head, whereas this does not, which is disturbing.
It's kind of a worse cute suit.
It is a worse cute suit. The cute suit is better.
Yeah, the cute suit accomplishes the same effect, but while not changing, while adding something, rather than just removing, a third of Pyro's face.
Yeah.
For the record, I do appreciate that they did make the effort to make it the same smaller head, same space. Like they did care. That's good.
But I mean, but at the same time, it's like saying, "Hey, I made a cake out of shit, but I still use cream cheese frosting." It's
well, no,
cream cheese frosting.
Like I know. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying I do appreciate that they cared.
It's like a nice distraction. Like, oh, why are you complaining about this item? I made the shape the same one. It's like that's, and like you said a moment ago, that's not what we're complaining about.
Yeah. But
I will give this one a pass.
Pass. Yeah.
Only a pass if Halloween restricted. Otherwise, no.
Alan, what do you think?
I don't hate it.
Wow. Racist.
Fake TF2 fan.
Maybe. I don't know. It's got some charm to it. I can see the counter arguments, but it goes in the same category as Fat Engineer for me, which is like, should it be in the game? I don't know, but
Fat Engineer.
Fat Eminem engineer.
Fat Eminem engineer.
Eminem engineer.
Someone should make that a cosmetic.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Yeah. Get on it.
All right. Next one going up.
The fucking emote.
This is worse. This is like the worst version of the thing I just mentioned about like you just changing something, but
strange.
not oof.
And it's fully paintable because why not?
It's a reference to an existing thing in the game, at least. That's got something for it.
Thing is, it's not even in the game. It's correct me if I'm wrong, but this is referencing a piece of promo artwork for the Invasion update.
No, but it is in Invasion 2 for it. It's a reference.
Oh, is it on the map?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit! I knew TF2 knowledge. Let's go. The tables are turning. But yeah, no. This is bad. And the fact that it's paintable does not help. Or is that? It might not be paintable. It might be different styles. It's still
it's paintable.
Why do they only show 5 colors then?
I've seen other
paints.
See, I've seen other cosmetics do that same thing, like the one that was the flaming mohawk for Pyro, where it's just like on the workshop.
You know what? This is probably the same guy.
It might be actually. Like they had a few different colors picked. It's like, oh, this is like when you burn different colors of chemicals. So there's like the green fire and the purple fire and stuff like that. When really it's just paintable.
Let me see. I can find out very quickly. The private profiles. Private. Shocker.
This is gross. Every time I look, it's really uncanny because when you look at Pyro from an angle, his face looks like it's going in the wrong direction. Like the angle of the skull is off from where it should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No part of the mercenary I think what bugs me is you still see the very faint outline of Pyro's normal head, but you focus on the smaller skull. I think that looks weird because what it's doing is it's adding a sense of like, how am I looking at this? So this is going to how like TF2 textures are designed to be flat. There's no sense of like three-dimensional depth inside of every TF2 texture. Everything looks like it's been painted on. So for example, like if there's a hole in a piece of wood, there's like no deeper part. Like you don't see like the sides of the hole going down. You don't see all the stuff inside. It's just like a very simple hole. Here, it's really hard to put into words, but you're giving like a sense of three-dimensional depth that looks really out of place in TF2.
Yeah, I don't like it because I was gonna. It's the same thing, but you can't really see shadows on the skull itself, so it looks like a two-dimensional object. Like I don't think it's.
This would work if it was just a skull head for Pyro and not this weird like you're seeing inside of the player model type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but even then, I don't know.
And so you want to know a cosmetic that does it much better? It's the space helmet with the skull inside.
Oh yeah.
I forget what that one's called. Hold on.
Who turned out the lights?
Hold on. Let me start my game so I can refresh my memory on what that one's called.
Little Goober super chat $2 to say this could work if it was simplified to fit TF2. I don't know if this could work.
So I think what would have been cooler is if it was just the eye holes. If you could like see through the eye holes and see a skull, that would be like creepy. And
there we go.
Oh, that'd be kind of neat.
Cool.
There we go.
Spectral knot, thank you. The spectral knot is the cosmetic is the one I'm thinking of, where you see inside of the visor and you see the skull. But you don't see the whole skull, where it's not like this weird double layer 3D model, which looks very bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah, who turned out the lights?
Like it almost kind of looks like the game is broken when you're seeing through the normal player model and you're seeing something underneath. Like I'm not saying this would happen, but looking at this, like is something wrong with my game? It's like it just looks strange.
Yeah. There's no sense of depth. It's odd. But yeah, a pass for this one. Alan, what are you?
Like
Alan,
the Voodoo Cursed Pyro Soul.
Oh yeah, wait. The space guy has reminded me. Can we get some thoughts on the Minecraft Live from Fish? If you saw it at all.
I thought that like the new biome at least kind of looks interesting, and I like that they're adding like a spooky new mob to it. But the fact that that's literally it, that's all they had to announce, is just like, damn, that ain't much. And I'd really prefer if they like focused on improving the stuff that's already in the game as opposed to like adding more stuff on top of that.
Let's go, Fish. The correct take. The correct.
You hate the game. You're new content. You hate new content.
You hate
the
new
game.
stuff. What are you talking
Yes,
about?
I
Minecraft
hate new stuff. I hate the armadillo.
Minecraft.
I hate the armadillo.
Minecraft nostalgia YouTubers. Oh my gosh, you don't like the new wheat texture. What a lame person you must be. Go fuck yourself, dude. Man, they literally just added a new mob, a new biome, and white wood. That's it. That's crazy.
Why the fuck can't they? Why can't you just dye wood?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Why are we doing this?
Why do we need to add a new type of wood for literally every single color of the rainbow? Just let us dye wood.
Just let us dye.
We can do that in real life since you're so beholden to real fucking life, Minecraft.
Why are they so scared to change the formula at all for like 10 years?
Except badly. Like when they want to
ain't
change
broke.
the fucking ore spawns, and like that makes everything worse.
They just keep adding things but not tying any of it together with the old stuff. They need to go back and like do an update where they make everything make sense and work together and actually give you a reason to do things.
And they have the gall to say, like, in the Minecraft Live, they were like, we want Minecraft to feel like an ecosystem where everything's connected. I'm like, well, you're doing a bang-up job of that. Like,
Yeah, you guys suck at that. Let me just say.
you guys it does not feel connected at all.
I much prefer when Minecraft looked a lot more surreal, but like now with all these different biomes that clash so hard together, it just feels janky.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel right.
It's like
Someone told me they added this thing called the sniffer. Is that real?
yes.
Yes, that is real.
There's no way. Why?
Listen, I'm fucking mad about the sniffer. Like
It's
I was
so ugly.
I was in the sniffer's ballpark, right? Because it's just like, oh, it's this thing where like you breed it from a little egg, like you go out and find an egg, and then it hatches and grows up into this thing that like sniffs around in the dirt and digs up old plant seeds. It's like, oh, cool. What do the plants do? Are they like a new food source? Is this a new type of wood? Is it, I don't know, a potion ingredient? They're just flowers. They're just decorative flowers. That's it. You find this mob. You have to go like digging through old archaeological dig sites with a little fucking brush to find this egg and then raise this into a giant creature that will sniff around in the dirt just so you can get fucking flowers.
It's so pain.
It could have been anything. It could have been anything. Plants are so diverse. They do so much shit. And it's nothing. It digs up a plant called a torchlight flower that doesn't even work as a light source. They can't even do that. It's literally just a flower.
I need for people to understand that new does not equal good, and Minecraft is the poster child of new not equaling good.
See, then you just hate fun. You hate the game. You want it to die.
Yes.
You hate Microsoft. You hate Mojang. You hate Minecraft. You hate
There-
Notch himself.
Zesty, Minecraft is unironically in a worse state than TF2 post bot crisis. It's genuinely depressing.
You don't listen.
It's so
sad. It is so sad. It is so depressing.
You gotta make people very sad and angry because you don't like the new little Chungus mob. God, who like bumbles around your screen and goes, "Look at me, I'm Chungus. I am Steve." Jack Black's getting put in the game now.
I am Steve.
Like from the movie in the game. And every time you fire up the game, you hear him say, "I am Steve." And then fire goes everywhere. Yeah.
And like in the Minecraft Live, they were talking about the fucking movie, and every time these people get on the screen,
It felt like they were on damage control.
that's what I'm saying. Every time they get on screen, it's like I'm looking at a person smiling at me, and it looks like they want to stab me. Like they were prepared. The people who get on Minecraft Live look like they are about to stab me. Like it is terrifying to me because I can tell that they are like. It is not real. What I'm looking at is not. It is a product. It is not. It's not passion anymore. It doesn't feel like. They were talking about the Minecraft movie, and they're sitting there, and they're just like, "Yeah, we wanted to make it feel like the game. We had this character who was supposed to represent like the modder, you know, because we support the modding community." I'm like, "It's not real. Stop telling me it's real. It's not real. It's not real." Like,
there's no way they said they wanted to make it look like the game and have it look the way it
that's
does now.
what I'm saying. It's like
There's
so
no
bad.
way.
Like it's like you're lying to my face, but you're lying so confidently that I know you. It's almost sounds like you almost believe it. Like I just can't. Minecraft makes me so angry. Oh my god.
Modern Minecraft reminds me of this evergreen quote from internet intellectual Markiplier when he was playing a Hello Neighbor update, where he said, "There's a lot of new stuff in it. I don't know if that stuff is better."
Yeah, I know that. That's a great quote. It just
You telling me you didn't immediately recognize Steve the second he got on screen?
Yeah. Oh my gosh! They showed Jack Black playing Minecraft, and they were like, "Bro, he's literally a Minecraft player." And I was like,
that was
"You
Steve.
kidding me,
It's a
dude?"
crafting table.
How you
Oh
do,
my
fellow
gosh.
kids?
Oh my gosh. And they like showed that scene from the movie where he throws shit down on the crafting table and makes something by accident to be like, "See, look, we know that it's not a real crafting recipe," and everyone's still like, it still doesn't make any fucking sense. Like,
No, it doesn't at all.
Zesty, you know the thing we looked over in the trailer where there's like a bunch of random shit on the crafting
Yeah,
table? It
I
makes, like,
saw.
a-
I saw the new teaser
Yeah,
the other day.
yeah. It's just like
Again, that's just part of what made it feel like damage control, because it's just like, wait a second, that doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like, no, don't worry, it's not supposed to make any sense.
And like the line is so bad. It's like, ha, don't worry, buckets are useful here too. Oh fuck! I felt the most violent spasm of cringe course through my spine. I swear I herniated a disc. I should be in the hospital right now.
it's like
Jack Black, you broke up Tenacious D for this?
it's like they
to keep
it's like
this career?
It's like they saw Infinite Craft and they were like, "Yo, we could put that in the game," and then or in the movie, in the movie, and like they just we just throw shit on the crafting table, and if something comes out, who knows? Modern And if you bring this up, people on fucking online act like you're insane. Like they act like, oh, you're just nostalgic for the old days. It's like, no,
There's
I
such
just
a
want it to
minority
be
with Minecraft
good.
now.
I just want to be
They
good.
only exist on Twitter, Lucid. You know they do, and I'm only seeing the arguments in favor of the horrific modern Minecraft and the movie on Twitter. Anyone with common sense can look at what they're doing with the game in that fucking movie and go, ha, no.
But there was like, I know, right? But like, there was also just this whole circle jerk. A guy said that he didn't like the new wheat texture. That's all he said, and a bunch of people roasted the shit out of him because fuck that guy. And like, they were just like, man, Minecraft nostalgia junkies just huffing their fucking fumes, talking about they like the old textures versus the new texture. Like, who fucking gives a shit, right? And it's like, oh my gosh.
A man literally stated his opinion on a texture in a video game. This is the most nothing burger that has ever come off of my nothing grill.
I hate it. Oh, it makes me so frustrated. Because then they ascribe that to everybody who likes old Minecraft shit. Oh my gosh. Blech. Anyways, modern Minecraft is in a worse state than TF2, and it is not close. TF2, granted, TF2 has always been a better game in my opinion, but that's even barring that, it's like the state of management is crazy.
I don't know, man. So I would agree. Only up until, or only back in time 3 months, but before 3 months ago, no, I would say.
Oh yeah, no, but TF2 not being playable.
In terms of content, it's in a worse state. Minecraft is.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled workshop stream.
Yes, this one is also a pass, apparently unanimously.
I'm not putting this on screen. I'm not we're not going over this. This was the first thing that was submitted, and I just wanted to share it with everyone.
Oh, it's such a charming. This is the shit people would upload when the workshop first came online. Is crazy crap like this.
Ain't it sweet? Ain't it grand?
And we should kill them.
2 minutes in Blender.
We should kick them, ban their Steam account. How dare they? How dare they disrespect?
I'm going to their house right now. I'm going to go to their house right now. I'm going to take a baseball bat to their fern in the nice pot in the living room. It's going to put dirt everywhere.
Oh no,
guys, this
item
is
incompatible with Team Fortress 2.
This is so sad.
How dare you?
This is so sad.
Free the classic demo man cap.
Free smart enough.
What makes it classic? That's what's classic about this?
It was posted in 2014.
The description
it's a hemisphere and a fucking rectangle.
The description is: here is classic cap for Demo Man. I can add red for red team. Hope
He
you
didn't
enjoy.
even-
Please rate up and thanks, smiley face.
I love this man.
We should put this in the game.
I agree.
100%.
Better than most hats we've received as of late.
That's true.
That is a smash. That is a smash for me.
Smash.
Believe
Demo
me.
Man would wear that.
He would.
He would.
Demo Man would totally wear that, guys. Holy shit. Okay, back to the real things. Here's an unusual effect.
An unusual
boy.
effect. Zesty, we have so much to say about those.
I love more. Oh, great. This is.
This was uploaded a few days ago.
I think it alright. It's fine.
I mean, I've seen worse.
And certainly
I have
the
also
circles.
seen worse. That is my opinion on every unusual effect. It's just yeah, I've seen worse. It's alright, whatever. I would not.
Stage.
I see so few unusual effects where it's just ooh, that's really neat. I would actually unbox that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This. Oh, you're right. This is like an inverted abduction, but it's just the teleporter particle effect. I mean,
it's fine.
It's fine. It's. I would definitely call this one totally inoffensive. If they added to this, added this one to the game, it would not bother me at all.
It's not just a random smattering of stars with Technicolor backgrounds and shit.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, wait, but can I offer you a criticism?
Okay.
Yes.
Why the circles go up but the inverted particles go down?
Is that not what the teleporter does?
I don't know.
Why
the teleporter doesn't even have this form of exaggerated particles.
the particles inside the circles are going into the engineer, but the circles themselves are going out, so it's they're fighting against each other.
Well, Cypher says that's what the exit does, so and he's the
I believe
aficionado
him.
on particle effects, so
well, if it's in the game already, I guess I can't criticize it. Fuck. All right. Well, Anyways, we'll guess we'll go on.
No, Cypher. What he's referring to is like the energy waves being sucked inwards,
Yeah.
not the rings going outwards.
So like these particles are going into the engineer, but the rings are going out of the engineer, and they're like going opposite directions.
I interpret that as like that's the energy that the teleporter is giving off, and then the energy being schlumped into the engineer's head is just like that's where you get teleported into. That's how that works. That's my scientific analysis of this.
Doesn't make sense. Get it out of here. Get it out of here.
Oh no, I think this is fine.
I think it's fine. Yeah, no, I'm not.
I think it's fine.
It all right. It's so hard to get me excited about unusual effects, man.
I know.
There's so many. There's so many. We don't need more.
30 more this Scream Fortress. That's gonna add to the pile of how many we have now, like 800 effects in the game.
Dear
Great.
God.
I've done some
Dear
field research. It doesn't have those lines, I don't think.
Oh, so it adds the.
So it adds. Oh,
This
Is
effect-
it
not
sucking down?
Do you
I don't
guys
think
think
it
this is-
Oh
exists.
no, it is. It's very subtle, but you can see it's very
There's like
subtle.
something, right? But it's definitely not as pronounced.
Yeah. Also, there's like they missed out on some like the very wispy energy bits. Like
That's what I was talking about.
It
Where
looks
do you
like
see
they
the
tried to
green
it looks like they tried to recreate that but failed.
Zesty, that's kind of crazy. It looks
What?
like they tried to put that in the game, but they just sucked at it. Just kind
Well, I'm just stating the
of.
opposite.
It's kind of wild. Yeah, it's fine.
It all right.
Anyways, here's banana.
Banana.
Yes.
I love bananas.
Beyond monkey
Oh, this
nautics. Beyond doomed. I don't. Why is it called that? Am I missing something? Why is it called that?
Because the rocket that Monkey Joe was, or Poopy Joe was sent up was doomed, I guess. Oh, because it's
Yeah.
Doomsday. Yeah, Doomsday.
Yeah, it's Doomsday. It's based off the Doomsday rocket. See,
Yeah.
it looks really good. I like the skin. I've seen it before. It's very well
Yeah.
made. I'm a fan.
This is good.
What's the wear on this? We have a showcase on the wear. Yep, the wear's good. That's fine.
Where does it? Where?
First image.
Where's the where? Oh, there. Oh, I'm stupid.
Oh yeah, it's got like the it's just like the worn down sort of like vertical stripe pattern. That's really good.
Yep, that's in my opinion one of the best ways to handle custom wear is just the same texture underneath, but slightly faded and a different color instead of an entirely different texture underneath. It looks really good.
I'm not a huge fan of when war paints it. Like I think Sacred Slayer does an all right job of that, making it looks like sort of this worn, aged copper. But for the most part, I think like yeah, this is a really good way to do this.
Yep, I like it.
I guess I'll be the dissenter. I don't like the checkered pattern.
I will agree that checkered patterns are extremely difficult to get right in TF2, primarily because of the scaling. If it's scaled down too small, it looks really noisy.
Yeah, like here on
And-
the butt of the or not the panic attack, the family business, it looks a bit too small there. But like on the barrel of the minigun, I think it looks really good.
Yeah, it's just a really unfortunate side effect of the Warpaint system that you're at the mercy of the scaling they have, and you can assign custom scaling to a skin you submit, but is Valve going to bother with it? No.
Is Valve gonna bother with the albedo tinting on this obviously park pigmented base? No.
Are they going to orientation lock it like the guy requested? I assume.
Wheezy
No.
loves this skin. This is
Here and
Wheezy would only use this. Wouldn't
and
use
this one
it.
also has custom code according to the description, so this one's just going to be ignored entirely.
Sad. Many such cases.
Yeah, I just don't like the checkered pattern. That's my only criticism. I wish
The
like
skin that handles the
Okay,
checkered
okay.
pattern really well is the Corsair skins. Those do really well.
I also like it on Butcherbird.
Yeah, Butcherbird. Yeah, same collection. Yes.
Also,
Yeah.
I think the render makes the white too white or the silver too silver, but it like looks better in game based off the picture on the this picture.
That is a
It's-
problem that I have had with a few of the war paints that I've made. It's just like in the most recent one I made, the white looks super fucking white in the preview, but then like actually in game
it's
it looks fine.
Yeah.
It's the lighting.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah. That was my initial criticism, but I kind of realized based off the picture on the right that it's different. But yeah,
And this is why I
just don't
always
like the
tell
checkered
people,
pattern.
if you're going to upload a skin, make sure you do an in-game inspect, because that really shows how it looks in the game and not just a screenshot that's like on an idealized background in Photoshop. No, show what it looks like in game. And this guy did in a GIF underneath it, which is great.
Yeah.
I think that it would be fine if the checkered pattern was like a slightly less contrasting color.
I don't mind the color really. I think it's just like the fact that the scaling can fuck it up a little bit. Is just like that's my main issue with it.
Yeah,
All right.
same.
I still say Smash, but I don't like the checkered pattern.
Smash
Understandable.
and Smash, give a reach around, ask on a second date.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but I would smash. Yes.
Yeah. Next we have a spell.
Ooh.
All right, what are your thoughts on spells, Fish? What do
Uh,
you think?
I like spells. I think that they're neat. But like,
Oh, this is
I'm
Cypher
also.
Lock.
Oh hey.
Now we have
Like,
to say
I wouldn't
Smash.
mind seeing spells come back, but I'd almost want to see like a return of the old spell. But I know that would make the trader mains fucking piss and shit their pants.
See, I think personally, I don't think it's a good idea to add more spells, mainly because it adds a lot more visual noise to the game that goes a lot further beyond a hat or a skin or something like this. This is a particle effect that's moving out and away from the player model in many cases.
It is
And
only in
puts more clutter on
Halloween
the
and full
screen.
moons though, so like I'm not super bothered
mean,
by that.
Sure, and it's already particle and crit hell, but I just don't think I don't think it should be made worse. I don't think it's good. And I also especially don't like this one. Yes, even though it retains the team colorization on the Medibeam, you don't fuck with the default Medibeam colors. They should always stay the same as they are. They don't change them because it's a crucial part of Medic's team recognition. And I don't think it should be adjusted, even if it retains team colorization to this effect. I just don't think it's a good idea.
I like the effect itself, like with the little ghosts coming out of it.
Yeah.
But like,
I
yeah,
like
if you are
it
gonna
too.
change the colors, then like I think that is a bit of an issue.
Yeah, I don't think you should change the colors. You could have just added the ghosts. and
Yeah,
that would've
if
been
if
fine.
it were just the ghost, I would agree. I get what I get, like the styling, but I don't think you should fuck with that. I actually didn't notice that it was changed until you pointed it out. I was too busy looking at the little ghosts.
For me,
It's a lot more noticeable on the
is
blue.
The blue is too bright. It's almost too light, where it's almost completely devoid of color. And a huge part of Medic's team recognition is seeing his healing beam. And if you see just a white beam, which I can guarantee you, based on certain maps, texture colors and lighting will look very different from place to place. And so if you just see a white beam, it's like, oh, that'll fuck with people. I don't think it's a good idea. And also considering this is a spell and not the same consistent default colorization on the Medigun, if you suddenly go into Halloween mode and then like you're expecting to see a normal color Medibeam, oh, there's a white one. It's like, what the fuck am I looking at, right? That I don't think it's a good idea.
It
It's,
might trip you up for just a little second.
yeah,
I like the ghosts though.
I like the
are
ghosts.
nice.
Ghosts are great.
The ghosts make me
Ghosts
happy.
are great.
I like the ghosts. But yeah, no, I think I generally agree. Next up, we have a set. I don't know how to do that. And it could be a picture of the set. They just put all three. I'm skipping this one. Fuck no. I'm not doing this one.
Oh, it's another wizard
He's a
set. Yeah, we
wizard.
don't need more of these.
Yeah, we don't. It wasn't. If it were really interesting, then we'd put it in. But yeah, this one. This is my favorite one so far. I saw this one and was very happy.
Yeah, I've seen this one a few times before.
It was uploaded last year, so I'm sure you guys have seen it. But this is
Yeah, the comic engineer beard.
this is good. Me likey.
Yeah.
Zesty, do you hate it because it references the comics?
No, not inherently.
Oh, I'm good. I'm glad. I wasn't expecting that you would, but I was curious.
No, I don't think it's harmful to reference the comics if what they're referencing is, if it's in line with the tones and themes of the game itself, then I think it's fine. But if you try to like throw in
Or it doesn't
Like-
fuck with the gameplay by making Soldier just a completely naked man covered in honey.
exactly, yeah, or for me, I think something stupid that should have never been put in the game is like for some reason the comics make Soldier obsessed with raccoons for whatever reason. Now there's like a bunch of raccoon cosmetics in the game. I think that's stupid. Don't do that. But this is fine. This is just fine.
Yeah, it's literally just like hair and a beard. I think it'd be hard to be offended by this.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, no, I like this one a lot. I think that if they made Soldier naked and covered him in honey, as long as the honey was team colored, it would be fine.
Dude, that would make for a really, really that would boost player that fucking get the ladies involved and probably a lot more men.
Yeah, no,
Get those player numbers up.
Oiled up. Oiled up could just be the name of the cosmetic. We don't even have to do anything. Just a team colored oil.
Just make him naked. Forget the honey.
Oh, then okay, but then you have to Then you have to like make him team colored. So you have to like body paint him red or blue.
Nonsense. Just
Nonsense.
Soldier, nothing else.
He's naked now.
He's just naked
What if
now.
what if
There's-
instead of a cosmetic, it were like a like a pseudo weapon where like he's naked but at the cost of him running slower.
That's it. No
That's
other
it.
benefits. You're just naked.
You're just
When you
naked,
run
but now
fast,
It's the
Benefits,
perfect
naked.
distraction.
no, you definitely run slower when naked. Don't fuck with
Team
me.
color the tip.
why? You're more aerodynamic.
Oh, team colored the tips and the nipples. That's so right. Oh my
The
god.
tips
Yeah.
and the nips.
Not
The
the
tips
tip they
and-
were referencing.
The tip and the nipples. No, that's so right.
Oh,
Real.
and the nipples. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were like dismissing the fact they were talking about his shaft.
Yeah. No, they no. Yeah, of course.
All right, good. We have to acknowledge that Soldier has a penis. It's okay.
Soldier does all the mercs do actually.
Well, we don't know.
Or do they?
Listen, canonically, Pyro is a woman in my mind. Okay.
In your canonically in your
In my
mind
mind.
is crazy.
Yes, canonically, in my mind, Pyro is a woman. You cannot change it. You cannot. You will not convince me. And I have mods to make it true in my headcanon.
It mods to make it true in my head. I like this growing reputation that Zesty's a gooner. We should keep going.
Listen, I am Papa Gooner. I have my Goon Cave recently got finished. You'll see it next time I stream.
Oh, the Goon Cave.
Yeah, I mean
Now
it's
we're
my
talking.
new Goon Cave. Papa Gooner's Goon Cave is now fully operational.
What happened to
Open for business.
what happened to a good old man cave?
Open for business.
Yeah, you invite a bunch of other people to Goon in there and you charge them for it.
Yeah,
Charge
$5.
$5 per Goon.
No, $5 a minute.
Oh, okay. That's more profitable.
Exactly.
Anyways, let's move on.
Anyways.
Oh, we got a war paint. We got a funny war paint.
Hell yeah, funny war paint.
Oh fuck! I put this one in here. Zesty covered this one.
It's fine. You can cover it. I'll just withhold my comments.
Oh, why is this in the
I
Halloween
mean,
category?
I can say what I said again.
It was well. Purple's weird.
The purple is weird, but like I kind of don't mind it as an accent. Like it's used sparingly enough.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it would be better if it were yellow though.
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, yeah. This is V2. Yeah, they changed the color. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So yeah, they went to a different base and they applied a Halloween color to give it some pizzazz.
Smash or
Because when I
pass,
first
chat.
went-
I kind of like it.
Keep going. I'm
Like
sorry,
it's
Zesty.
simple.
So, I think purple was the weakest of the choices. I think it would have been better if they went with like a Halloween orange, but then this would be too close to Night Owl, I suppose.
Or
But
maybe a
purple's good.
green. Maybe a green.
Sure, green could work, but at the same time, if they're gonna do green, then make it team colored and have purple be on red and then green be on blue, so it doesn't clash as hard.
Oh,
Maybe.
white.
Well, the previous version was gray, light gray, and that wasn't, in my opinion, it wasn't super. It wasn't enough.
Mm.
I suggested they add a little bit of color into there, like add a tertiary Halloween color, be it
Oh.
orange, green, or purple.
A teal would also be good, or like a turquoise. I think would be good.
Yeah, I could see that.
Macabre Web does that.
Mm.
With
Yeah.
the same palette.
Interesting.
I think purple is fine, even as it's a small amount of purple. It's the right. It's a good shade. I think it's
good. I think I'm just biased against purple. I like purple.
I'm
like purple,
normally
but,
biased
like,
against
not-
purple, but I feel like this is like a good tone of purple that's used just sparingly enough to give the weapon a bit of pop without being like super overbearing.
Yeah.
Which is normally
So,
what I see with purple.
yeah.
Like a lot of people who make purple war paints, they want purple to be like the whole story with it, and not just like
Not
this.
just a
I think this is
chapter.
like a really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
They want it to be the whole.
So,
story.
like TF2's palette is primary colors and earth tones fundamentally. Colors that really stick out like a sore thumb are purples and very saturated greens. Those are very hard to get working with TF2's palette in general.
Mhm.
And in some cases they work pretty well, and I think in this case it gets a pass.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Nice. Oh yeah, and this is Boxer and Buffa, a friend of the channel. This is Dwarven Defender. I know Fantac made this one.
I think I've seen this one on my server a couple times.
I need to know what it looks like in game. Oh, thank you. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good, actually. Damn.
Ooh.
The renders don't do it
I like
justice.
it more in game, actually.
Yeah, the renders make it look way too overexposed.
Yeah.
This is just good. I think this is just this is just really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think the colors are fine, but I personally do not like the way it adds these 3D-ish elements to the gun. It makes it have too much pop, and it adds like a certain level of depth where it doesn't feel like I'm looking at TF2 textures anymore. It feels like these are textures that were taken from another gun and then put onto one in TF2.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
it's really
'cause-
well made. Don't
yeah,
get me wrong.
yeah,
like
'cause
it's really well made.
I can
It's-
see where that's coming from.
Yeah, they have
it's
like,
really
drop
well
shadows.
made. It's really good, but like it
Hmm.
goes a little too far into looking like something from a different game. It's just a bit. It's too much. It's too much.
I think that the sort of ringlet pattern looks really nice on the Medigun because like it doesn't pop out as much as it does on something like the minigun, like on the barrels of the minigun, where you can really see like the shadows underneath the.
That's exactly You don't see the beveled
yeah.
edges of the shadows. It's flatter, right? It's
Yeah.
flatter.
Yeah.
So you get away with it on the Medigun, and then like the way the like the cross hatching on the grips is, I think it could have been. I think that's probably fine, but it really is like the gold or brass details on there. Like if you just remove the beveled edges on those, I think that would go a lot further.
Mhm.
And also like in another smallity is like the gems where it looks
I
like
was gonna say.
they're popping out of the surface instead of being flat against the surface. Because like if you look at the rivets and the screws on TF2's weapons, they're like flush with the gun and they look like they're painted on, right? Because it's the painted style. This doesn't retain that, and it looks strange. Looks like it's sticking out from the model, even though it's not. So again, looks like something from a different video game.
I think that the color of the gems is off. I think it should be like I think it should be like diamond colored, and they should all be the same.
I brought that up with Fantac as well when he was showing me work in progresses in DMs. And I think it should be. I think looking at this now, it would have been better if they were just more neutral colors. Yeah, like a white diamond would be nice, or something that plays nicely on both teams, and not
Yeah,
like a
sapphire
rainbow
ruby.
of gems. It's a small detail, but it just looks weird to have 5 different colored gems.
That is true.
Yeah, that would be my main criticism. I don't actually mind the like the drop
Like-
shadows on the textures, but I do mind the gems. Those bother me greatly.
Like if it was just red and blue gems, that would be fine.
Yeah.
Like you don't need or like just red and blue or just purple and yellow, but having 5 different colors is too many.
I just make it white. Dwarves like diamonds.
Well, they like all things.
Yeah, but they're
Or they like-
associated with diamonds. I feel
Sure, earth and riches,
earth and
Oil.
earth and riches. Yeah, make them oil colored actually.
oil barons.
Ooh, that'd be good for the wear. Fuck.
That would
That'd be really
like
cool
an
for the
oil
wear.
or a grease, perhaps.
Yeah.
Grease.
That again, this is meant to like resemble, I suppose, like a weapon or something,
Yeah.
like a dwarf.
Irrelevant.
axe.
Yeah, but like you could like make it well.
A greasy axe. Dwarves are greasy.
Yeah,
True.
dwarves are very greasy. Anyways,
Rock and Stone.
I still
Let's go.
enjoy this.
yeah, no,
It's
I'd be
got a
I'd be
couple
fine
little
if it were,
minor-
I'd be fine if it were in
Minor
the game.
quibbles, but I still really like it.
It doesn't. It's not gonna get in the game though because it has that like the bump mapping though, right?
Yeah, it's custom. It's
Yeah.
custom, so it's not.
Yep.
Gonna be put in the game.
Get it out of here. Valve hates you.
I was playing Deep Rock Galactic today. I finished the Oktoberfest event. Very
Yeah.
fun.
Very fun. I have not played the new update since it released because I've been doing other things. Also,
Another unusual effect.
this unusual effect is extra funny because it's meant to resemble the comp medals from Eat Your Match.
Yeah. So,
So it can't-
already
it
it's
can't
a
get it
no
on
because it's
principle.
reminding me of the competitive update. I have to dislike it on principle.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. It also just looks. I'm not a huge fan of.
Just floating PNG above Merc head.
No, not even that. I don't like the smoke. I don't like smoke effects in TF2. I don't like where you can block out things behind or above and behind the Merc. Like it because there's a what unusual effect is it? Where it is just black smoke above the head and it looks really bad.
Well, smoking. You're talking about smoking.
Is it like just a circle and you can't see through it?
I think so.
Yeah,
it's
then,
pretty.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty opaque.
Yes, yeah.
I saw that in game and I was like, that looks awful, and I hate that I can't see behind the person.
I think.
Bothers me.
I don't know. I think the way they handle the smoke, it makes it look like paint, which I think was their intention. With the same thing as the competitive metal looks like it's painted on, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, actually, what did they do? It looks like. Hang on.
It's hard to tell because like the video that they've posted, like the GIF they posted is like all bit crushed.
Yeah, I'm looking at the image itself.
The actual image in the preview looks fine. It's just
It looks better. Like the red is deeper. I
Yeah.
think that is like a big part
Yeah,
of
the
it.
deeper red is better, and not like the almost pink red we're seeing. I mean, look at the actual YouTube video. See the video does it.
Yeah, it
does
looks worse in
better
game
justice.
because it doesn't really fade with the the picture seems to fade with the particle effect, which looks really good. But yeah. Also, it's just floating PNG, kind of dislike on principle. Also, it's really close to the head, so I don't know if it would.
I think you can adjust that.
Yeah, I think, in my opinion, I think unusual effects are better when they're incorporated to be around the head, like burning flames or steaming or smoking, what have you. If it's floating too high above the head, it looks really unnecessarily big.
Yeah, but this one's in like a halfway point. Which is why I brought it up. It's like
Yeah,
it's not really incorporated.
Yeah,
Honestly,
and
like
you can adjust
just the laurels kind of framing the Merc's head, I think would potentially look better.
Yeah, I
But,
agree.
like,
that could be cool. But maybe
maybe you could even do like a circling laurel effect. I don't know.
It's one of the unusual effects of all time for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's.
I mean, it's not the worst I've seen. That's for sure.
It all right.
Can never be the worst you've seen. I feel like it's a
It-
lot of
it
really
all
bad
right.
ones.
Oh yeah.
All right, next up, wind casket.
I think I know the skin you're referring to. Yes, I do.
This one looks really good. I would use it. I like it a lot.
Yep. I've seen this one before on my streams. It's simple. It's good. Nice and clean. It's just a nice skin.
Come.
Yeah, sorry.
Indeed.
That's what I
Oh.
do when I see this this unusual. Fuck, war paint. Shit.
No, that's why you're a fake TF2 fan. You can't tell the difference between a war paint and unusual.
Yeah, this one's good. I like this one.
I like this one
Yeah.
too. This one's very.
This
very
would
good.
make for a
As well.
very solid mercenary grade.
Yeah, like it's pretty similar to like Secretly Service, except just like with the wood instead of the like the base tone that's underneath the Secretly Service base.
Yeah, and for me, I've come to dislike Secretly Serviced and Team Serviced because the way they handle the painterly like paint swatches, they're really small, so it looks very higgly-piggly. Like if they're not larger painterly swipes on the textures they used, it looks strange. This one does not do that, and I appreciate that.
That is something I did notice with Secretly Serviced and Team Service especially. I think Secretly Service handles it a bit better, but like Team Service, like it's very blocky the way the
Yeah. It sticks
paint's
out far
done.
less on Secretly Serviced because it's gray on gray, whereas on with red and blue it's shades of red. So different shades of reds and blue contrast and stand out more than like gray against gray.
Why is it called wind casket?
Because it's a wine casket.
What is a wine casket?
It's a casket.
Casket you make wine in.
What?
Yeah, it's a wine casket.
Yeah, you
Is it the
you
casket
ferment
like
it
where you
in-
put dead people?
Is this the cask of Amontillado?
What the fuck is a casket?
Oh, you think?
It's a wine casket. It's a box you hand wine in.
It just looked. Yeah, this is just a coffin. A casket's just a coffin.
Wait, you're right. We're thinking of cask,
Yeah, like the cask of
but
Amontillado.
it's like a pun on cask and casket.
Because you're putting
okay.
people in a casket because you're
Yeah.
killing
Ah.
them with a gun.
What happens if I Google wine casket?
It shows you wine bottles in caskets.
Oh my God, you're right. This one is just straight up like a vampire's coffin.
Yeah, right. Like.
$28. This can be yours.
Wait, hold on. Let me put it on screen.
$28. This could be
Wait,
yours.
shit, no, don't.
So yeah, a cask is like a barrel, like a big
Yeah,
barrel full of
cask.
wine.
Cask.
Friend of the channel, Indy, made this one. Indy is in not the YouTuber, but Indy is in the a different dude made this one. Not this, not the wine, not the wine
That's
casket.
pretty cool. Yeah, how'd you get the woodworking like that?
Shut up. Ah, fuck. Yeah, no, not the wine casket, but yeah. Anyways, it was good. Where the fuck were we? Good. I really like simple war paints. I'm partial toward them.
Yes.
I don't like overly complex shit. Fuck overly complex shit. All my homies hate overly complex shit.
I don't want to see too many that are like just monochromatic because we did get a lot of those in the summer 2023 case. But I would prefer like a lot of monochromatic ones that are like reasonably different enough that it's like okay, you can kind of pick and choose which one you want, as opposed to just like a bunch of garbage.
Yes.
This is the next one. Dust Bowl's Defender. Why is it based off the Dust Bowl dirt texture?
I think it's more of a camo.
Yeah, this looks like just kind of striped camo.
This one doesn't have enough contrast. I think it needs more like a bright accent somewhere.
Yeah, it's a bit too. Yeah, I
Mhm.
agree.
Very
It's
muddy.
too dark.
Yeah, it's all very similar shades of like, even
Yeah,
though it
I
is like
would-
you got the brown and the darker brown and the gray, like they're too similar to each other. You got to bump it up a little bit.
Yeah, I would brighten the lighter shades by a decent amount.
I also don't know what about this is Dust Bowl person in chat. I'm not sure what the relevance is.
I think it's just because the mercs are fighting in the Dust Bowl and they just wanted it is a generic warpaint, so they give it kind of a generic name.
I think it's fine. The name's fine.
Yeah, I don't mind it too much.
Yeah, but I would brighten the lighter browns a bit just to give it a bit more pop. And that may be all. That actually might be the only thing you need to do with this, and the
Yeah.
rest should be fine.
Just make some part of it brighter, please.
Yeah.
Please smile. But yeah, other than that, it's fine. This is all right.
It all right.
Skipping this.
It's a
one.
bit alright. That's a nice skin right there.
Oh, we're back to the funny shit. Here you go.
Oh, here we go. I can't wait to fucking kill myself.
Hell yeah.
Pyro.
What is this?
This
He's
is
Oh, it's like one of
Poofy.
those little puffy inflatable suits.
This is
It's
from,
weird.
This is from
Oh,
October
this is from
3rd,
2014.
This is so weird. It's like the you've seen those, right? Like those little funny like inflatable
Yeah.
suits you can, like bumble around in.
Like one of those ones that look like a dinosaur.
Yeah, that's it.
What it reminded me of is in Japan they have these like coats that have a little fan built into them.
Yeah.
And
Really?
it goes tied around your
Yeah.
waist, and then the fan blows air,
Uh-huh.
and it kind of puffs up.
This motherfucker made the handy canes. No.
Oh no,
Yes, Alan, it
not
does
the
look like
handy
that.
cane.
If they added a
Right?
fan in the chest region, it would literally just be that.
Someone make that. That's a workshop idea for you.
Yeah.
He also has a skin in CS. What do you get at it? I'm curious.
Someone said coat Japan.
Coat comma Japan.
Japan is so advanced.
It has
They
coats.
do have fans built into jackets. I don't know why we haven't come up.
Oh,
with
he got
that.
the fucking 4-5 Grand Prix in CS. Damn, there you go. Cool. I like that skin. But he made the fucking handy canes, so I can't forgive him.
What do the handy canes look like? Hold on.
It's just
Candy
like a
canes
grenade
are
replacement, but they're candy canes.
Yes. Shit cosmetic that no one uses. Trade up fodder.
Yeah.
I found I found the wrong thing. Hold
What'd
on.
you find?
I'm gonna show it on stream. I found a cane that clips onto the side of a desk. This is the handy cane, apparently.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
a seen on TV product right there.
Oh, isn't that just like a clamp?
No, but it's a cane.
Yes, it is, but it's a really long clamp.
Yeah, very long, very soft clamp.
I took wood shop class. I know a clamp when I see one.
I see the versatility in this. If I was an otherwise decrepit old man, I'd buy this.
Guys, can we get
I'm a
smash-
decrepit old
Can we
man.
get smash or pass on the handy cane?
Hard smash.
Smash.
What do you think about this, Alan?
Smash.
Like what would you change? Because I know you would if you were to make this product, there's something about it you would change.
I don't know. I'd have to see it in person to see how it's shit, but I would probably put like racing stripes on it. It's a good start.
Ooh.
Racing
Now we're talking.
stripes.
I
No,
think,
he's got a point. I see where he's coming from.
I
Yeah,
think
I can
that
see it.
I would make the top part flat so that it could be like a better clamp.
No, because you want to walk with the clamping is really the secondary purpose.
Yeah, but it's like headphones or not. It's like a laptop tablet. Like when you combine the two, you're gonna lose one or a little bit of functionality for one or the other. I think you should just commit more to it being a clamp.
I disagree. I think it works fine as a clamp. Look at it. It has two. It's got like 4 points of contact.
It has 3.
It's got two and one giant one.
Yeah.
That counts as another 2.
Yeah, this is good.
Anyway.
Anyways, enough of the handy cane.
Anyways,
I'd buy a handy cane. I'd shake it at some kids I'm angry at in my lawn.
Gosh, yes,
Right.
you would.
I'm always angry at kids on my lawn.
You should tell them to get off of your lawn if they're always angry at them. What is the context
I just throw bricks
behind,
at them.
What's the context behind kids get off my lawn being like a regularly popular thing? Like who popularized that?
Because
Old
it's
men.
Old men.
Why?
Yeah,
why,
it's back
Gravity
when
why were
we used to go outside.
why were were kids just trespassing? Was that like a thing kids
Yeah.
used to do?
Yes.
Yeah, you just playing in the yeah, you just
Damn
fucking
parents
around.
won't watch their kids, and they're just playing their stickball on my lawn.
I was like a cul-de-sac walk around the neighborhood kid, but I still knew not to just walk on people's grass.
That's why the kids these days need to get off my damn lawn.
Exactly. I agree
Yeah.
completely.
You
Can't
were
do
one
that.
of the
You
good
can't
ones.
do that in my state. Would not recommend walking on someone's lawn you don't know.
I remember I would get invited over to my neighbor's house because they would like do wrestling and I didn't want to wrestle, so they just pile drive me and I would just take it.
Wait, what?
It was
This escalated.
it was a very sad. I had a very sad childhood.
That
You go to-
sounds
you
that
went to
sounds
someone's house to
abusive.
wrestle?
It was. I don't think I went back after that happened
Okay.
because I was like, please don't do that, and then they just picked me up. It was like the comically large fat kid. He was really into WWE, and he was like, I want to try my moves, and I was like, no, please.
Is he a
Did
wrestler
you
now?
did you happen to live in Iowa, by the way?
No, it was Georgia.
Okay, I had to
Even
ask.
better.
What does Iowa have to do with anything?
I know a kind of fat guy who really likes wrestling in Iowa.
What? You just wanted to know.
It might be him.
I had to know if it was the same guy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like 400 million people in the U.S. and you're like, it's gotta be the same one.
It has to be him.
There's only one fat kid who likes WWE.
I had to ask. I had to make sure.
I don't even remember his name. He also taught me how to play pool, I think. Anyways,
And now he's a professional wrestler.
and now he's a professional wrestler. Do you guys hear John Cena's retiring?
Is he?
He isn't already?
Yeah, he's retiring in 2025.
I could have sworn he already retired. He's kind of been out and away. The last I heard of him, he was in another Fast and Furious movie.
Last I heard, he was in Fred the movie. Remember Fred the movie?
I never saw it, thank God.
I'm skipping this because it's a set. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
It's a good. It
Do
looks like a
your
good
thing.
set, but I'm skipping it. This looks. What the fuck is? Hold on. Wait a second. Well,
It's a helmetless soldier.
What is that? What is this supposed to be?
Well,
It's
it's meant to be like Ritzy Rick's,
But why's he got that face though?
Dell's shine, and the baseball Bills, it's the ones where they just remove the hat.
Well, no,
off
I
the
know that. Well, I'm talking about the first picture. What's that supposed to be?
The first
the-
picture.
Yeah,
The Lord Coxswain's mutton chops.
I know. What does it have to do with the cosmetic?
Well,
'Cause
it's
he's not
showing
wearing the
what it looked
helmet.
like without the helmet.
Yeah.
But the cosmetic, that's not this. It's not. He's not wearing the cosmetic. It's just different.
Yeah, he's like the idea is that this cosmetic removes the helmet, so that's all he has left on it.
And back in the day, there were so few beard cosmetics. This was uploaded in 2012. That that would make sense to include with the workshop submission because this was like one of the first, if not one, like the only beard cosmetic in the game.
January
For Soldier.
2012. When did they add the Allfather?
But
2013.
but
Really?
but Zesty, it doesn't. So it removes the. So you're saying like it removes the.
No,
helmet, right?
2011. They
I
had the
was wrong,
Allfather by
shit.
then.
So they have the Allfather, but this one's like specifically a soldier beard, mustache, mutton chops.
Hmm.
So
What? No. What? But no, the first picture isn't what the rest of the cosmetic is. The first picture is just unrelated. That's why I'm confused.
well, no, the first picture is showing off what the mutton chops would look like without the helmet because back then removing like this cosmetic.
Oh
would
wait,
be a big
because
deal.
the mutton. Well, no, because the mutton chops do the mutton chops go up to the top of the head? Is that
Yes.
was that why? Oh, okay. No, never mind.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense. I'm stupid. My bad. I couldn't because I was trying to
Yes.
figure out like why did they include this as the first picture because it doesn't look like it has anything to do with anything.
Because this is what the cosmetic would look like if he wasn't wearing the helmet.
Yeah, I didn't realize
Yeah.
that the coxswain went up to the top of the head. I thought it was only
Yeah.
the side.
No, it has like the whole hair there. It's just
Yeah,
like you
but
never
you
see
just
it
never
because
see
it's
it.
usually got the helmet on it.
Yeah. Man, this is one of the cosmetics of all time for sure. This is just why
The
do
old beards look so weird when they got like that sort of scratchy, just like
strange?
jagged look to them.
Yeah, it's very
The
strange
camera
texture.
beard is the same way, but it's like it's supposed to look kind of fake. But then they got this that also has the same thing. I don't know what the deal with that was.
I don't know. I mean, hair is not really a thing in TF2 that much. You know, it's all very like Lego Man.
I like the more recent mutton chops they added that were just like, oh, we actually modeled these. I actually don't mind those ones so much.
In 2017, someone made a discussion post petitioning to add this to the game 5 years after it was
Zero
released.
comments.
Yeah,
Poor guy. He tried.
he was making an effort.
Poor bastard.
Get it in the game. Put it in the game, Valve. Don't be cowards.
Come on.
I think Soldier without a helmet or a hat is or something covering his eyes is very cursed, and I don't like it.
It is weird that like he got excluded from like the hatless update.
I
If
think
I'm
it's
not
because
mistaken.
the devs understood that like if they exposed his eyes, it would be very strange.
Mm.
Yeah, it does look a little.
And then they
unfair.
added a bunch of cosmetics that exposed his eyes anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came later.
Oh, the memories. This is
I
a.
thought you were gonna say, "Oh, the misery."
Oh, the misery. No, I just I don't. This is. Well, I don't know why someone would submit this for a workshop submissions discussion, but you know,
Someone got paid for the other ones, right?
good on them.
I think so.
Anyways, next we have
So- Did someone get paid for this?
no hilarious, or well, I shouldn't say no, but few hilariously bad ones so far.
Yeah, just mostly kind of mediocre ones that are like the passes.
Yeah. This one is interesting.
Oh, it's based off something in Left 4 Dead.
Boomer Bile.
Yeah, it's the colors are there's something. I really like the color scheme, but there's something about it that's fucking with me. I can't put my finger on
I think
it.
it's the fact that like the white is the primary color, and that just like takes up a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
That might have something to do with it. Like compare that to the train that's being used as a reference here. Like it mostly uses the sort of like teal color.
So, I think
With the
the
white as an
smarter
accent?
thing, the smarter thing to have done with this is have it wear down to a darker gray, but then change the blood buckets to be the bile. Have the blood splatters be the green bile instead of the wear being
Yeah.
the bile.
Yeah, that would also
Like the wear being the bile is obviously a lot easier. Like I have had some trouble in my past trying to edit blood buckets, but yeah, that would be the smarter thing to do, I think.
I mean,
think it is
we
the white.
have. I think the white's fine. I think it would just be better if the blood buckets was
Am I
was
crazy
green,
though, or
then-
is the white like almost identical to the mercenary park?
Yeah, that's what someone in
It's
chat said.
very close.
I don't know. There's something about this where why is there a blue? Actually, there's a question. Why is it blue? Oh, because it's based on the truck as well as the
Yeah.
okay, never mind. Okay, wait. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so-
yeah, I agree with what Zesty said, but I don't know, something about it is throwing me off. I'm not sure what it is.
How close the texture of the white is to park pigmented throws me right the fuck off. Because like that's so
Let
similar.
me-
It's like
Pull it up in game.
It's something about the white is throwing me off. I
Oh
don't think
no, Park Pigmented is markedly brighter than this.
well, I mean, I just mean like the little lines and textures on it. Like that's what ends up making me think like I don't know. That's just
Let
me
me,
though.
let me throw it on the scattergun real quick.
I didn't say it's
Scattergun.
only been passes, chat. I skipped it. It's been mostly smashes actually so far. It's just there haven't been any hilariously bad ones so far.
Oh no, I still like this. I think just make the blood buckets green and then make the custom wear a darker gray. Then I think it would be totally fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I don't know what it is about it that I think maybe I just don't like how it looks for some reason. I'm not sure what it is. Can't put my finger on
I feel
it.
like I'm not the biggest fan of the tone of blue they use. Like I get that it is referencing the truck or train car or whatever that's going on here, but like I feel like I'm just not the biggest fan of that particular shade of blue.
Yeah,
That's just
it
me, though.
reminds me of the Aquamarine rocket launcher, which is
That
just
is
a
true.
hideous shade of green, gray, like
Mm.
gray green. I mean, technically it works with TF2's palette, but it's just not an appealing color to look at.
Yeah, I think
You
that's
could
my problem with
experiment.
it.
You could experiment and try a different color. It doesn't have to be teal. It can be, you could fuck it. You can make a team color, make it, a more of a bluish hue, and then use a redder hue, oppositely for red team, and then go for the green blood still if you want. Get creative. It doesn't have to like strictly resemble what you're referencing.
Yeah, you could totally make this team colored if you used Necromance as a base instead of Mechanized Monster.
Yeah.
I don't know what's.
I think that keeps all of
I don't know what it is.
the mappings.
There's just something about it. Whatever. I feel stupid because I can't figure out what it is that I don't like. There's nothing objectively wrong with it. I don't think. I think there's just something about it that bothers me. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's the blue that bothers me. But like overall, I think this isn't like bad. It's just like personally speaking, I don't really like the blue.
We have stumbled upon a bad one, guys.
Oh boy, I'm ready.
Oh hell yeah,
I'm ready.
hell yeah!
I'm ready
Hit me
to
with it.
see.
Finally.
Ah, it's so bad. Oh fuck, that's ugly as shit.
Yep.
Oh
man.
man.
This was uploaded.
Look how
September
wrinkly he
23rd
is.
Oh,
of
it's
this year.
horrible. So you want to know how to do a spy or the spy alien head is so much better than this because it's simple. It doesn't add like a grotesque level of detail. It's not like shiny, ugly, oily flesh. Oh fuck, this is really ugly.
Smash or pass, chat. Yeah, no, this is bad. It's also really low poly count. Like the poly count's really low for some reason. You guys notice that? It looks like a PS2 item, like more so than other things in the game that look really smooth. Maybe it's just because of how wrinkly it is. I don't know. It's just looks strange.
Like it's almost too high poly in the sense that like it is so fucking wrinkly. It looks weird.
Send it to the sun, burn it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really look no further than the Graylien as the way to do an alien head in TF2. Not this. Not the weird.
It looks more like an
head.
orc at some angles. Like it looks uncanny.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Go. Make him go away.
Also, looks like you've taken an asset from a different game entirely and just
it
stuck
doesn't
it
look
on
like
the soldier.
TF2.
It really does.
Yeah. It just looks like.
It looks like you got it from fucking Destroy All Humans or something.
Yeah,
just, like, slap it on the soldier's head.
Destroy All Humans is what I think of as well. It just looks very strange, very uncanny. Me no likey.
Yeah.
Get it off of here.
Get out of here.
Oh, Zesty's
the hell out of here.
Zesty's gonna love this one.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Mean, I don't like it. I just think it's bad.
I don't hate the concept. I just don't like the way it looks. I'm not much of a face paint guy in general. Heavy lives in a society.
Wait,
that's
Heavy lives in a society. Man, this is an interesting concept that probably could be done well. I just don't know how the fuck you do it.
Yeah, the way they handled it here is
it's too
not
much.
good.
It's too much.
Yeah, too much.
Too much. There's a lot of. Yeah, like if you just had accent marks that alluded to things like
The only one that looks good is the spy because it has the least amount of paint. That's the only one that looks good.
I think the pyro looks all right.
Pyro's fine because it's like a different head entirely, right? So Pyro's pass is it's like a new head. But don't we have a mummy head for Pyro already, or am I misremembering?
Yeah, we do.
And
then, Demo looks fucking weird.
Yeah,
looks like he's got like eyelashes.
Yeah, they gave him like contouring too. Like they gave like the makeup contouring. It looks weird.
Look at those cheekbones, man.
Yeah.
They gave everyone contour. Look at Soldier. He's got the cheekbones. Medic's got the cheekbones.
Mint flavored Demo Man.
Yeah, the green is really green. Same goes for Medic. The red is very red. Yeah, this is gross. I hate this.
This is a no thank you for me.
This is a
hard pass.
Please sit on the other side of the room.
Hard pass, except for the Calavera skull for Spy. I think looks good. The Dia de los Muertos. I like that a lot.
The Spy one, yeah.
Just release this as the spy one standalone, and you're good.
Yeah,
Very, very Day of the Dead vibes, which I enjoy.
yeah. I guess the spy one's fine. I would never use it. I think, but I think it's probably fine.
I mean, I like it because it's reminiscent of the Voodoo Cursed Soul, where his head is just a skull with a balaclava on it. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, next one. Back to actual people doing competent things. Here you go.
Hit me
Free
with one.
ride.
Oh yeah, I know the guy who made this one. He's on my Discord server.
No free rides.
Oh, so you hate him, huh?
Yes, he sucks, and his war paints are bad. No, this one's actually good though.
It's inspired by well concept art, which is cool.
Yeah.
I like when people take concept art and put it in game.
There's oil on this one, Lucid.
Yes. Where? Did I miss it?
Oil barons. Oil barons rise up. Where are my oil barons in
Oh
chat?
my gosh, there's oil on the gun. That looks really good. Fuck.
There's oil in your gun.
There's oil on my gun. Gosh, that looks really good, man. Put it in the game.
I saw this one. I saw this one on my stream. It's very good.
This is good.
It's on par with Coffin Nail, where it just looks really sleek, really good texture work, really good colors. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Dare I say it, this is the best war paint we've seen, I think.
I agree.
Wouldn't change anything about it. Looks very good.
Certainly today, yeah.
Yeah, today.
People are saying Robo-Nut.
Thing is, I don't care if it looks too much like Coffin Nail, because I would much prefer a war paint version of something remotely similar to Coffin Nail than a lot of the other war paints we have in game.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so yummy.
Like we should have received Coffin Nail Mark II, but we didn't. We got
100%.
Like we got ones that did not, but were not deserving of Mark II.
I wish
The
that
fucking camo ones look like crap, except for Night Owl.
I know, it's so fucking why backwoods boomstick. Like Woodland Warrior, you can twist my arm and say it looks okay on some skins, but fucking backwoods boomstick and forest fire. Oh, forest fuck. And Carpet Bomber, why? It was made specifically for the sticky bomb launcher. It's like, I mean, that texture makes no sense on things that are not Demo Man weapons, let alone something that's not a sticky bomb launcher.
I
so
wish
many decorated weapons more deserving of a Mark II.
I wish that more workshoppers would go back to old TF2 concept art for inspiration.
Yes.
This is too much work.
No, but I want it.
Listen, I found a really cute PNG of a little kitty face. I'm gonna just put that on top of a hot pink square Lisa Frank notebook. Yes, yes, yes. I'm good. I love my hot pink kitties and my skins. I'm gonna go buy the Nicki Minaj skin in Call of Duty.
Fish, did you ever watch like That Is the Plan?
That is the plan?
Do you know what that is?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
Ah, never mind. It wasn't gonna. No one's gonna understand. Anyways, yeah, no, Zesty can make his own version of That Is the Plan for anyone who knows what I'm talking about in chat.
Wait, what is that?
I almost don't want to elaborate.
Say it again.
So, the bald-headed review man, or Anthony Fantano, as he's actually known, he used to have a meme channel called That Is the Plan, that he took down, unfortunately. But on
sad.
Yeah, very sad. And on it, he had a bunch of videos where he did like schizo ramblings about random shit that was like meant to be like he basically played a character of a person who was like a hyper fan of a specific artist, and he called it the greatest rapper alive series. So he just ranted into a camera about how like J. Cole was the greatest rapper alive, and it sounded like much like what you just did, but it was very funny. It's the best thing he's ever done, honestly. It's his greatest contribution to the internet. And that is why we cannot have it anymore. Leo, did you make this? If Leo, if you made this, I give you one big platonic smooch.
Yeah,
Platonic,
he made this.
Purely platonic.
It's very platonic.
Yes, he made this one.
Yes, shout out to Leo. Leo's a homie. Alright, next up.
Words.
Charged Cultist. I'm interested to see what you guys think about this. Yeah. I'm
This
a
one's cool.
I like this. This is like what I would have done with the face paint one.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Oh, the amulet comes with it. Oh, that's also cool. I didn't even notice. The
I would love to see this put in the game. I think it's really cool. I think it's really clever. It's really well done.
Yeah, and the Uber gives you the Cthulhu. Oh, that is actually really cool. Fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
That's pretty rad, actually.
I had never thought about trying to use the Uber to like put more like exaggerated things into the game in a way that makes like logical sense. That's really, really cool. Because like if you put the Cthulhu face in the game by itself, it would be bad probably. Unless it was like Halloween restricted, but putting it in as an Ubered, as only what you look like when you're Ubered, in reference to the cosmetic as a whole, and working it into the theming is really, really good.
Yeah, it's really creative.
Yeah, because most people would have just would have just put the Cthulhu face in the game.
You don't have
Correct
to
me if I'm
worry
wrong,
about-
when you Uber, it uses a different model entirely, does it not?
I know that
would
it like
assume so.
it makes all of the stuff on your model just like so when you were Ubered inside of a bumper car, like the lights will just turn totally solid even though they're basically transparent. So that's what they're doing here.
Oh, so maybe there's a
Interesting.
transparent element on top.
Yeah, they're saying that in the first one, like the Cthulhu face is invisible materials, so that when you're
Mhm.
Ubered, you see it.
Okay, Uber doesn't use a different model, but it doesn't use transparency. Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting. So you can. So in reality, it's actually there, just transparent, and
you
then
just
when
can't
you
see
Uber,
it.
it shows up.
yeah. I think that's
Very
really
smart.
interesting.
Very smart. Very cool.
This is good. Me like
I
Yes,
agree.
I agree. That's fun.
I would use it. That's neat.
I would also
Yeah.
probably use this. Nice. This is probably my favorite cosmetic we've seen so far.
I would
That
say
is- that-
definitely one of the most clever ideas and really good executions I've seen in a very long time.
Does it have
That
different?
is a smash.
Yeah, absolutely. Wait, hold on.
Hard smash, impregnate, have kids with.
Oh my god.
I just,
Hey man, I gotta
Also-
express my love for it somehow.
yeah, one of the
Okay.
eyes is black too. I didn't realize that until just now. It's really cool.
He's got a goompy eye.
It's got a goompy eye. All right, next up, we got more lots of Scottish dwarven shit. We got another one.
Oh, this is
Scottish.
interesting.
And this one's same.
This one
same,
says Scottish.
same thing with the 3D elements to it that make it look strange. It adds a level of depth that looks bizarre for a TF2 skin.
This
And
one.
why would it be on the barrels of the minigun? Why would it be on the barrels in general?
Yeah. This
Like the heat ports. You would think that
but-
like the bullets would just fly out of those. They're supposed to be like on the
Yeah,
barrel,
you would
right?
put that on like the outside, right, to help dissipate the heat. That's basically a heat sink.
Yeah, heat sink.
So if you put that on the barrel, it's just gonna mess up the airflow and everything.
the bullets would be
Anyway.
flying out in all directions.
This one also
Yeah, the
doesn't
chain.
look like it was made for TF2, and also the plaid looks bad.
The chain is probably the worst thing about this. If it didn't have the chain, I think it would be
Agreed.
passable.
The
Because
chain
the
and the
chain
hole.
again adds that, or the chain link, it adds, or chain mail rather, adds that 3D-esque element that doesn't look right.
No, the plaid is the
Hmm.
worst part about this.
Plaid?
The plaid. There's,
Like the chainmail thing, right?
no, the plaid. There's plaid. There's plaid
There's
on
plaid?
Yeah, there's a plaid texture.
that.
I think it's
Yeah.
fine. I actually like the
I
plaid.
like plaid.
What the?
I don't
fu-
mind the
Are
plaid.
you really?
Yeah.
Re-
Yeah, I
on-
think the plaid's fine.
That's gross. Are you serious?
Yeah, I think the plaid looks good.
I think you're insane, frankly.
Why do you not like the plaid? Is it the colors?
It's just too. It's too random and busy. It has no. It has no bearing. It's just there because it's Scottish. There's like. It's not even the.
Yeah,
It's not
that's-
even It's not even a color that like works with the rest of the color palette. Like it's.
I think it's fine, honestly. I think it looks pretty. It works decently well.
I think this is your worst opinion. Get the plaid off of it.
You think this is my worst opinion, dude? I gotta tell you more opinions if you think this is my worst one.
This is bad. It looks really gross to me. I hate it. I hate the plaid.
I will agree that it has too much going on. You have like the heat holes, whatever those are called. You have the chainmail, you have the gold, you have the brown, you have the plaid. And there, remove one and then like you have like the strap with the buckles on it. Then you have like the two different stickers, like the shield and swords, and also the flag. Tone it down. Maybe remove 2 to 3 of those elements and only work with 4, at most maybe 5. You can get away with it.
I would say
Generally-
remove the chainmail. Like that is the thing that sticks out the absolute most.
Yeah, I would get rid of the chainmail and I would get rid of the heat holes. What are those called?
Heat sinks.
Heat sinks. I would get rid of the heat sinks and I would get rid of the chainmail. And then you could stick with gray, keep the gray on there as like your fourth color, and then I would not have. Is that? Oh, I see here. So he's using Dragon Slayer as a base. So each one's custom to the weapon model. Yeah, I would do that. I'd get rid of the heatsink and I would get rid of the chainmail, and then replace the chainmail with the same gray you use on the gray heatsink, and then also like the what is this, like the spirals or the rings on here.
Yeah, those look weird. They look like the layers of an onion.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like it's like layered on top, like concentric cylinders layered on top of each other instead of like welded lines. I don't know what you were going for here. If it was meant to look like it's concentric cylinders and not welded lines.
I think that looks weird. I would go for something else.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you could still work with lines like welding lines or something like that, but it looks a little odd. Because like if you look at the screenshot of just the rocket launcher. Like if you look at the screenshot of him just holding the rocket launcher, I think the leather texture looks good, the brass texture looks good, the plaid looks good. All those colors work really well together. But then the fucking heatsink holes and then the chain just do not mesh well with that. You can keep the strap. You can keep the strap with the buckle. I think that looks fine because it matches with the other leather grip, the leather texture. That's fine.
Yeah.
But get rid of the chain and the heatsink. It does too much.
Remove the plaid.
No, the plaid is fine. Fuck you, Lucid.
No, it looks awful. I hate it.
No, it does not. I will fight you to the death over this plaid.
The plaid pod shotter does plaid better, and it also looks bad.
No, plaid pod shotter looks horrible.
And it incorporates the plaid better.
Good.
It does not.
This
It looks
is good
the
plaid.
rocket launcher.
I think
gross.
that this is better plaid than plaid pot shotter.
It's way better.
At
plaid
least
than plaid.
least plaid pod shotter has it where it's the colors match.
Scotch tape dispenser.
What?
What?
Plaid pod shotter looks like a Scotch tape dispenser.
This also looks like a Scotch tape dispenser.
No, it's not because
Yes,
it's
it
not like
does.
fluorescent. It's not fluorescent.
The colors might be more muted, doesn't mean they work. The colors don't
Yes,
coordinate
that
at all.
helps a lot. The colors look good.
They don't. It's just green.
Yes.
There's no green anywhere else. It's just green in the middle of the fucking rocket launcher for no reason.
He's right. No, he's right. It looks like
No,
a
he's not.
Scotch
No,
tape
you're
dispenser.
both wrong. I will now fight both of you to the death over this.
No, I'm saying that you're right because it looks like a Scotch tape dispenser. I was just like, I'm looking
Oh.
at one now. It's like, oh yeah, that's plaid pot shotter.
See, Lucid, I am literally never wrong.
I just heavily disagree. They should remove the plaid. If they desperately need the plaid in there, they should change the color so it isn't green. It should be a different color that matches more with the gold. If you had it,
I actually like the fact that it is not like super close to the gold because it adds a bit of contrast.
I wasn't. It doesn't have to be gold. I was just saying a color that works better with gold. Like,
yes, green and gold work really well together. Thank you, guy in chat.
nah,
Yes.
it looks bad. I'm sorry.
See, Lucid, you're allowed to disagree, and it's okay that you disagree, but that does not mean I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Now you're wrong.
Disagreeing with me is like disagreeing that 2 + 2 is 4.
Nah.
How dare you? Disagreeing with me is a fundamental violation on the bare basics of physics and reality.
No, you're just wrong.
Life.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not wrong. I just cannot be wrong.
It just looks so bad. I hate
can't be
the
wrong.
plaid so much.
Anyway, speaking of flags, America.
Whoa, this is
Yeah,
pretty cool, but like at face value, really cool, but it's a little much.
Alan. What do
I
you,
don't know. I
Alan,
kind of like it.
Alan, you like America more than Scotland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want this in the game and not the other one that we just covered.
No, I like the other one
I
more.
think-
I think they shouldn't have made it look like a candy cane.
Okay.
I feel like that's kind of inevitable with the American flag.
too many.
I
strands.
think this is like bordering on too much, but it's like it hits that balance like honestly just right. I think this is like just enough.
If the gold didn't have like the If it wasn't like a gold cord, if it was just solid gold instead of the cord or the cable, whatever they got going on there,
Yeah.
then I think that's like just the small amount of detail they need to remove, so it's not too much.
I personally don't mind
Shotgun
that,
is
but
fine.
like, I might see that on the shotgun a bit actually. But like for like most of the weapons, I honestly don't think it's that big of a deal. I think it looks pretty nice.
Mm.
The minigun, funnily enough, looks the best, and so does the sniper rifle.
Oh yeah, that's a good ass sniper rifle.
That is funny that the minigun does look really good. Yeah, I this is better than the last one. I like this one a lot.
I'm looking at this a bit more. It's also not really good locations for your screenshots. You're like in the worst lighting possible to get like.
Yeah, I don't
no
really know
texture
why
and
you're on
shine.
like the last point of
outside.
gorge there.
Oh shit! Oh man, there's a can't have this one. You know why? Because it's a Dragon's Fury skin, and that means they would have to add a strange Dragon's Fury, which Eric is violently allergic to doing. Anytime like the mere thought of a strange Dragon's Fury pops up in Eric's head, he has a fucking seizure.
No!
He convulses on the floor.
And then he
he
has to
goes
kill
in.
someone working at Valve.
No, he has to go eat like 75 pink cookies to restore his energy, so he can like go back and live his normal life. Because you just cannot ever bring up the concept of a strange Dragon's Fury at Valve ever. You can't do it. And therefore, this skin will never be added.
It's because it's a Reddit weapon.
Yeah, it's a fucking Reddit weapon. No, fuck off.
Fish, are you aware that the Dragon's Fury is a video essay Reddit weapon?
Who the fuck said that, and where? How can I punch them in the face?
It's
No,
it
it's
was
Richter.
Richter overtime.
Oh, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
TF2ber threatens to fight another TF2ber. More at 11.
I'll be right back. I gotta get something to drink.
Yeah, no, Richter
Lobby.
notoriously said that he thinks the Dragon's Fury is a Reddit weapon, and then
That's how you know he has no fucking idea what he's talking about, because that means literally nothing.
we
That
asked
is a
him.
meaningless fucking
He
statement.
said this on UFR, and we asked him what he meant, and then he thought about it, and then later randomly brought up like, no, actually, I you know, it's a video essay weapon. And
That's
then,
even worse.
and he
That still means nothing.
and when we asked him what he meant, he was like, the ones who know.
That's a meaningless statement.
It was so funny. It is. I agree entirely, Fish, but you have to understand that it's a really funny, meaningless statement.
Yeah. Sounds like you're not one of the ones.
You're not one. You don't
Yeah,
know.
you know what? I don't know.
I don't know. I think I see. This is the thing, right? He said that this is the Dragon's Fury is a Reddit weapon, but wouldn't say that the flare gun or the direct hit are. He thinks that those are fine, which I just don't understand, because they both operate under the exact same design philosophy. So I don't understand.
I've hit someone once and then hit someone again for more damage.
Yeah, if you were sacrificing ease of access to damage for more damage, but at the cost of difficulty. Like that's
It's just like sustained. It's sustained versus burst damage.
yeah, it's like it seems so easy, you know. But for some reason, the Dragon's Fury is a Reddit weapon. The only thing I agree with him on is I think the textures on the Dragon's Fury look a little too clean. But that's like a nitpick at best.
I've never once noticed. I mean, I use my Dragon Slayer Dragon's Fury, so maybe that's why I haven't really noticed that. But that seems like a nothing complaint, honestly.
Well,
Are we talking about the Reddit weapon still?
yeah, if we
Yes.
I was just saying if you compare the textures of the Dragon's Fury with like the base flamethrower, the base flamethrower looks more like Pyro put it together with fucking parts, whereas the Dragon's Fury looks more like a complete thing that you could buy at the store.
A manufactured weapon.
Yeah, and it's not supposed to, so I can understand that critique, but that's like a nitpick in the grand scheme of things.
That is the nitpickiest nitpick of all
By
fucking
that logic,
times.
the shotgun is not a pyro weapon,
I mean, it isn't. It's a multi-class weapon.
but it is still something the pyro uses. Where did he get the
Yeah.
shotgun from? Shouldn't he be built it himself?
I like to imagine. No, I guess this is a headcanon, but I like to imagine that the shotgun is like a man co-produced item.
I see.
Mm.
So why can't the Dragon's Fury be?
It might be. Who knows?
I mean, hey, that was his prize for winning the war from Manco. They gave it to him.
war.
Winning the war.
Yeah,
I know what you
yeah,
mean.
he won
but
the heavy versus pyro war.
I know what you mean,
Yeah.
but I like to imagine you mean like World War II. Like,
Yeah,
no,
he was
we're
there for
talking-
that.
He was there
Yeah, that too.
for that, like the whole thing.
Literally-
Every
No,
single
the
battle, he's in multiple.
War
He was there
Waging
for-
12.
He was there for that one too. He was there for all of them.
He was there for the crusade.
Yeah,
Yo,
You didn't realize it, but he was always there.
could
Dude,
you imagine?
we have Crusader cosmetics for Pyro. He was there.
What if we had a
Yeah.
what if we had like a game mode in TF2 where the red team is trying to drop a nuke on the map, but if Pyro air blasts the nuke in time, it doesn't hit and it goes into space.
It's like that one indie game someone is making where you can parry nukes.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What game is
There's
that?
Parry is a wild thing to say.
Yeah, like there's this game that someone's making. I don't know what it's called or who's making it, but I saw like a clip on Twitter where you can parry everything, and there's a nuke that you can parry. VA proxy, apparently. That's what someone said in chat.
People said it's the plot of the new Avengers movie.
Parrying the nuke.
Could you imagine?
That's amazing.
I would love to see Pyro in Avengers. That's a brilliant idea. Anyways, next cosmetic.
Yes, next thing. Next thing.
This is a set. We're skipping it. It's a set. I don't like when I should have told people not to submit sets because this looks good for the record, but it's just like
It's a pain in the
Oh,
ass to go
God,
through
that
every
looks
single
weird.
cosmetic.
does it look weird.
I don't. Okay, so the paint over is probably not doing the cosmetic set justice.
But yeah, the render has a filter applied to it. This isn't what it looks like in game.
Yeah, it looks odd.
Yeah, because it's like it's
He
impression.
looks like he combed his hair with a Snickers bar.
I ate a
No,
Snickers
the
bar
Guten
during the
Herren
stream.
Cotton. Do not diss my Guten Herren Cotton like that, right?
You guys have covered this one. Oh, that's just we're skipping this one.
What's wrong with it? Wait, what I miss?
Just look at my stream.
Well, look at the stream.
There it is. It finally popped up.
The low res picture really sells this one.
That's a
Evil
smash
medic.
right there.
This is
Evil
incompatible.
Menace.
This is incompatible with TF2.
One of the first items uploaded to the workshop in 2011 was a fucking medic Hitler stash. Holy shit!
This is And
you know what's hilarious? It looks correct. It
does.
looks correct on the medic.
guys, this cosmetic was updated after it was released. Can you believe it?
5 minutes later.
122 favorites.
122 correct people.
Anyways, moving on. This one. This is a similar. You covered a cosmetic that was similar to this on your stream, Zesty, but it was not this one.
I did look at this one on stream.
Oh, did you? I thought you looked
Yeah.
at it one that was similar, but it wasn't.
No,
one.
this was this. I've seen this one, and they updated it so it doesn't have a paint region. Thank God.
That's good.
Hey.
Before
Are you
the
sure?
shoulder was paintful.
Are you
and-
sure it wasn't?
Yes.
It's the same one.
Yeah, it's the same one. They updated it to remove the paint region.
I'm looking this up.
I know
feel-
because I voted. I know because I voted no on this. I have my vote still there.
I really like Style 3 that they like. I think I saw on Twitter that they just like recently added this one. I like the hazard stripes with the yellow that matches the glove. I really like that.
I think this is a really good. I really like this one.
This very much should be Halloween. Halloween restricted. It should not be a year-round cosmetic at all. But if it was a Halloween restricted cosmetic, I think it's great.
I think it would be a lot more like palatable outside of Halloween without the big glowing red light on it.
Yeah, and I just don't think engineers should be walking around with a fully robotic arm year-round. You know,
I don't mind that
When-
so much.
don't think it's right. Don't think it's right.
Yeah, no, the one you covered on. Are you talking about recently, Zesty?
Yeah, I looked at this last time I streamed.
No, the one you covered on stream is Scrapper's Armaments. It's different.
No, I looked at this one and that one.
Fuck. No. Oh,
Yeah,
I
saw
was
both.
washed. Man, I was so certain.
Multiple people have the idea of sticking a sentry gun on an engineer's shoulder.
That's crazy. Yeah, this is better than Scrapper's Armaments. I really like this this one. I think.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about that because like I know the one you're talking about. And they let you just paint that one, and I think that's just silly. And also, it looks a bit too junky.
Mm. Yeah, I like this one. I would be okay with seeing it in the game personally.
Yeah, I like this one.
Zesty's passing because he's a
Zesty is the
coward.
dissenter.
I give it a pass so long as it's Halloween restricted.
No, put it in the game.
I'm
No.
fine with this.
Put it in the
one.
game. Make it lime pink by default.
There we go. Now we're
Lime
talking.
pink.
Lime pink.
Lime pink.
Yeah,
Lime and pink at the same time.
The stripes are lime, and the rest of it's pink. Actually, no, it's team colored, so pink is red team, lime is blue team.
There we go.
Yeah, we fixed it. That was the only thing we needed to change. This is... I think this is just a minigun skin, so it's not getting in the game, but I'll throw it in here anyways.
Hell yeah.
This is interesting. This
Power
could be... I
trucker.
feel like this could be a war paint. I don't know why it isn't.
It could be, but I still
I
think,
see why it isn't, because they got like the sort of rims around the barrel of the minigun,
Oh,
and
wait,
also like
is
the
Is that... Yeah, no, this is a different model for the minigun, too.
is it? No, it's not.
Isn't it?
no.
Nope, same model.
Am I... Oh, my brain. Okay, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're probably right.
I can see why this is like a custom skin instead of a war paint, because like for starters you got this ring around the barrel of the minigun, which is pretty hard to do outside of the park pigmented base for a war paint, and then you've got on the like the drum magazine itself, you got the driller thing like right there on the front, and then on the sides you have these little divots there. That's also very difficult to do texture wise for war paint, so I could see why this is just like a minigun exclusive thing, and it looks really good.
I love it too. It's a shame we'll never get in game because Valve doesn't add custom skins like this anymore. Not the decorated weapons. It's only war paints, which is a fucking shame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I would use this because it looks really fucking cool.
yeah.
Valve's like, ha, no, only funky, psychedelic, cute little kitty PNGs.
At least we haven't had one of those in a while.
If they add another Warpaint case, I pray to God that it's not shit. I really
No,
hope they don't
no
go back to
stickers,
that.
please,
I
God,
really
no
hope
more
they don't
stickers.
back.
War paints.
I prefer
I
skins
know, I really
over
hope they
war
don't do
paints.
that.
Person in chat. I prefer skins over war paints. Also, this looks really good, Jakov, if that's how you pronounce your name in chat.
Zhikov.
Also, the reason I thought it was a different model is today I learned that I have never once noticed the pipe under the barrel until today. I feel
Damn.
stupid.
I was today's years old.
I was today years old when I realized there's a pipe, and I don't know what the pipe is for.
I think that's got to be for like mounting purposes, right?
It's gotta be.
Because like
It's just kind of random.
the idea is like the minigun is supposed to be mounted on like the side of a helicopter or something.
Mm-hmm.
But Heavy's just like, I take this. This is mine now.
That's good. Yeah. But yeah, no, this is really good. I would love to see this in the game. It's a shame we'll never see it.
Makes me cry.
It's another collection, and we're skipping it. A collection of
Damn,
skins,
Lucid.
no less.
Lucid hates
Skin.
collections.
What do you guys think of a human skin?
You good?
I like keeping my skin.
Personally, I don't like having my skin. I don't feel comfortable in my skin. I want to take off my skin.
Why do I have all this skin?
Where did all this skin come from?
So this is another spell?
Yes.
So does it turn... Oh, it turns explosions. That's not even like... No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just take an unusual hat effect and then turn that into an explosion particle effect. No. This is what I mean by adding more visual noise on the screen. That is completely unnecessary garbage. We do not need this.
My issue is that almost there is not enough noise. Like when the explosion is there, the smoke is almost white, so it's really hard to see.
Thing is, to me, that's good. We don't need like over exaggerated massive explosions like big orange and whoa and sparks and fucking kitty cats and fucking confetti whoa.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying like
I understand what Fish means.
If you can't even see like the explosion that's hitting you, it's just like, what is even going on?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it enough of an explosion. It looks like
the base game explosions are just like they're bright enough for you to be like, oh, that is an explosion.
It will hurt.
And this
And
is
that's
not
all it
really that.
needs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying it should be like at that level of brightness,
Yeah,
not saying like, oh, it needs to be like a
Yes.
bigger splash of
Thing is,
color and confetti and shit
they
like
couldn't
that.
do that because otherwise, how would you see the funny little confetti? Whoa!
No, that's what I mean. Is like, because like if I see this explosion, but like with no like projectile, right? I just see the explosion hit something. I'm like, oh, okay, so that was something.
It's almost like a rocket jumper explosion.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it would hurt me, but it absolutely would
Yeah,
hurt me.
that's
a
the
problem.
issue that I'm having.
Yeah, that was also what I was. I have issue with.
Big fat ugly no from me. This is one I don't like spell. I generally don't like spells because like like when you look back at all the old Halloween spells, like those are like, oh yeah, these are very clearly Halloween, right? Like ooh, spooky footprints, weird glowing cosmetics, orange explosions because it's a pumpkin. But this is like, fuck it, let's just do a hat effect, except the explosion now. It's not even Halloween. It's not even a spell. It's just let's just make a new particle effect that's just more noise. Like no, we don't need this.
Yeah, no, this is bad. Don't put it in the game.
Yeah, I think even if the explosion looked like it should, I still wouldn't be crazy on this one. It's just like I'm not a fan.
I'm gonna vote no thanks, not interested to this one. Sorry.
Boo.
I liked the ghost ones better.
Yeah, well, because like the ghost was still like Halloween spell, because like ghosts, right? It had that going for it. This has nothing going for it, other than fuck it, hat effect, except explosions now.
If they made it like the normal explosion, but then they made the confetti like orange and black, it would be better.
I think it would be like almost funny if the confetti was like super delayed after the explosion.
Yeah.
That would make it a worse cosmetic, but it would be very funny. If it like showed up 10 seconds later. It was like,
see, I want to shoot a rocket. I want to shoot a rocket, and I want to see a whole bunch of like Skibbity Bidens flying out of it. It'd be so great. Just like fucking little. The Skibbity Bidens or like Skibbity Toilet Scouts or like Skibbity Chungus or Skibbity Chungus Wholesome 420 Keanu Reeves Golden Reddit. I want all of that shit flying around in my smoke now. I need it. You don't understand. You don't let me have this. You hate the game. You hate creativity. Okay. You want workshoppers to die if I don't have Skibbity Biden in my fucking smoke. Okay.
True.
And then Stephen Colbert just shows up on your screen and starts punching you in the face.
Yes.
Where's the Stephen Colbert skin for Medic?
He has a Ben and Jerry's ice cream. He needs to get something at TF2.
He does. We need
That's
it.
how it works.
You could make an unusual effect where it's a bunch of his head and call it the Colbert effect.
There you go.
There we go.
Like do we need like you know how like a Jimmy Fallon has his own flavor of Ben and Jerry's ice cream? We need that, but like for unusual effects. We need like the official John Cena unusual effect, like signed and like endorsed by him, like the man himself.
Can we put big?
Now we're talking.
Can we put big gay ice cream in TF2?
What? What is big gay ice cream?
Gay ice
You
cream?
guys haven't heard of big gay ice cream?
No.
What is
I've heard
big
of-
gay ice cream?
I've heard of the big gay dance.
There is an infamous I think it's Ted Cruz, like political ad or political like I mean something on like it's like a Facebook post where he's like, I went to Big Gay Ice Cream and I support the Big Gay Ice Cream store. Because in, I think, San Francisco, there is a ice cream store called the Big Gay Ice Cream Store.
Yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
It is called the Big Gay Ice Cream Store.
It would be in fucking San
no,
Francisco.
wait, no, it's not Ted Cruz. It's fuck, it's a different person. But there's like a thing where he's like, I love Big Gay Ice Cream. And then he takes a bite. He's like, Big Gay Ice Cream. It's so fucking great.
I like this because it just makes me think of you have a
It's
big
New York
gay.
City. My bad.
You have the
Oh.
Big Gay and the Big Gay ice cream shop. It looks good though. I'd go there.
We could all take a plane. You know, like they all went to the Valve headquarters for Fix TF2. We could all do that, but we just go to the Big Gay
ice cream shop. Dude, they have a chocolate dipped soft serve. Sign me up.
We go to the Big Gay Ice Cream store and we bring a book, but then the book has the names of all the people who want Big Gay Ice Cream.
That's just the names of everyone. Everyone wants big gay ice cream.
Lucid, are you going in order on your workshop thing? Or are you jumping around?
I'm going in order except for like the first 4, which I put out of order for some reason.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. Anyways, Big Gay Ice Cream aside, we can move on.
Yes.
Well tested. This is a Portal reference.
Man, now I want to go. I want to go get the Big Gay.
Ice cream?
Yes. No. Yeah. Ice cream.
I've seen so many like attempts at Portal skins.
This is not bad, honestly.
Yeah.
Like the guy's promos are really bad. Like, do not use this white background to show off your skin. Use something way more toned down and muted. Like, if you go to the actual in-game screenshots he posted, this looks way better in-game.
Yes.
I like
on
the
those
blue
promos.
I like the blue paint splatters on the white.
I love the orange. It's like almost like a copper.
Yeah.
Man, it looks really nice.
Yeah, I really like
The
this one.
only thing I don't like is the sticker does not need to be peeling off. I don't know.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like it does, like the thing is, it looks like a sticker too. Like I honestly think that just having the Aperture logo just kind of like painted on there, I think that would look
Yeah,
better
I
than
think it
just
would
like
look
having
better.
it look like a peeling
I
sticker.
think it'd be better if it were just the logo on there and not a sticker at all. I'd actually mind that it's
Totally
peeling.
agree.
I just hate that it's I think it. Yeah. Other than that,
Otherwise,
this
hard
is-
smash.
Yeah, hard smash.
Yeah,
Would
this is
put
one of the better Portal skins I've seen.
would take to bed.
I think it's honestly like one of the best Portal skins I've seen.
And there's been a lot. There have
Yeah.
been a lot.
This is really, really well done. Now that I think about it, like they hit the nail on the head with getting the colors right and the getting the right base. It's really good.
Yeah.
And having like the little splashes of the
Really subtle.
the bouncy and
goos.
speed paints. Yeah.
really
no,
subtle.
It's really good. I just don't make it a sticker. Make it the base logo, and we're good. This one was
Yeah.
like this one came out like 2 days ago. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
this
is
is
actually
a
quite
V2.
nice.
V2.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I give it a smash.
I give it a smash too. I'm gonna hit the yes button on that one.
I'll
Yeah,
take
the-
Jesse's burp as a smash.
Yeah, the
Very much.
original version. It look. Oh, he tried to do it by the companion cubes, the different types of cubes was his original inspiration, and it was
Ah.
team colored. But then he went over to the goos, which is way better, way better.
Yeah.
Mm,
agreed.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it is the goo from Portal. I didn't even realize that. My brain was just
Yeah,
like,
the goo.
paint splatter.
The goo.
All right.
Oh, this one.
Next one.
Yeah, I've seen this one, I think.
This one's also neat.
I like it.
Yep, I think this one's great. I've seen it before. It's very well done.
I
Good work.
agree.
Good colors, good placements, good texture work. Just solid.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
I think the hazard stripes might be a little bit thin.
Nah, I think it's fine.
No, I think they're fine too. I think they're just
Okay.
right. And I think
Maybe-
any thicker, it'd be it wouldn't show up as nicely.
That's fair. Yeah, because like for the textures he's mapping it onto, or like the parts of the model he's mapping it onto, yeah, it would need to be pretty thin
Yeah,
in order to
if it
actually show
was-
up.
Yeah, if it was either the primary or secondary or tertiary, it would be you would need wider ones because then it'd be super noisy. But
Hmm.
this is good.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Someone said hashtag free women war paint win.
Get on it, Wheezy.
What would that even be? Would that just be like like a war paint based off like the Bumble logo?
apparently, dude, I saw a fascinating video the other day where like apparently dating app usage is down by like 90%.
What? Why?
90%. Wow.
Because people are getting increasingly disillusioned with the fact that the apps don't work and like don't actually match with people. It's like, why am I wasting my time with this if I'm not meeting people? So people stop. using
That's about how I fucking felt when I was using
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, same.
Free women though. I thought what's they should really just hire Wheezy for marketing. I feel like it would go back up.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Free
Could you-
women.
Could you imagine if like they would never let this happen? But could you imagine if they were just like, yo, they here at Bumble we advertise not just women but free women. Like you just have Wheezy up there.
You will get your government appointed girlfriend.
I need my government mandated tomboy
Guaranteed
ETF
or your
now.
money back. Guaranteed marriage.
Yes.
Yes.
People should just go back to mail order brides.
People still do that, I imagine. They have to.
They should.
Yeah.
We should not go
Give me
back
my
to
Taiwanese mail order bride.
No, it's not.
I was gonna.
a
Can
horrible
you even
thing.
say that anymore? You probably can't, so I'm not gonna say it. Shit, I am getting old.
Okay.
I was gonna make a joke.
Hey,
love you a long
my
time.
biggest criticism with this war paint is that the text in the promo, the fucking the drop shed is way too far away. Get it closer, please.
God, now that you've pointed that out, it's gonna bother me.
Yeah, why is the drop shed?
Why did you have to say that? Now it's gonna bother me.
The drop shed is so far away. It's like an inch off the ground. Anyways, next
Oh god, it is.
next up we've got a really cool skin that will never be in the game.
Oh, I
No.
love this one so much. Oh, it's so good.
It will never be in the game.
That's rad.
This is a classic. It's been on the workshop for a while.
It's been on the work. Well, not that long, like a year or
Well,
3 years.
it was first uploaded in 2021,
Yeah,
which
you're
is,
right,
you know,
You're right. Man, this
I
is
consider
shame.
this one a classic now. It's just really cool. I would love
Yeah.
this one.
Oh, it is.
It's never gonna happen,
Yeah,
but
it's
you know,
well, it says it's a war paint, but they only
because it's
show
based
all-
on Dragon Slayer.
Some people use the term skin, war paint, decorated weapon interchangeably, even though like
They're
skin
different
is the general
things.
term, and decorated weapon and warpaint are very different things. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Sad. Oh well.
Technically, this is a war paint because it does use the Dragon Slayer base, but the fact that it's only for one weapon, for all intents and purposes, makes this a decorated weapon.
you're right. It does.
Nice. Cool.
I could see this being executed on the rest of the skins in some capacity.
Yeah.
Oh sure.
I know. You could make.
They should finish
this,
them.
You should make this into a full war paint. I agree.
Yeah, make it a full set. Love to see it.
Next up, we've got. I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts on this one. I feel like it
Alright.
might be a bit divisive.
Oh, like
I've
like a
seen this
toasted
one.
marshmallow.
I think this also is not a war paint, so it's not getting added. But I'm just interested.
Well, it's only 2 images.
Yeah.
Yeah, stock
this
flamethrower
is-
minigun, so it's only for 2.
Yeah, I went to this whole collection on stream. I forgot when exactly, but I like.
I
this
like
one.
it.
Interesting. I also like it. I think it's interesting. It's like it's so close to being corny. Like it's so close to being like kind of like too silly, but like it's just subtle enough to work, you know?
Yeah,
Like
because
the-
you know what? It still looks like a gun.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And like the colors are fitting colors.
Yeah,
They
it looks-
work well here.
Like if you don't know that it's supposed to be a marshmallow, it could just be rust. You know?
Yeah.
Exactly. It
This
could
is-
just be a gun.
This is one of those things where like I feel like if we saw a bad version of this, we would be like, "Oh, this idea could never work," you know?
Because it would be covered in like chocolate stickers or some shit like
It'd
that.
be like you could never
Make
make
a
the
smiley
toasted
face.
marshmallow skin work, you know?
This guy did.
But no, it's just like basically a subtle little gradient, and the fact that it's only on 2 of the weapons, I think, just like really ends up making it work. Because like the drum of the minigun just kind of does look like a big old marshmallow,
Yeah.
and I want to eat it now.
Yeah, it's very, very
I
good.
I want to eat the minigun.
Ceramic does really good skin work, generally.
Nice. He's currently in Source Filmmaker.
My guess is making promos for items.
Saxophone
Probably.
super chatted $5 and said, "Good night to y'all. I hope your day is well. What are your thoughts on sparkling water and club soda?"
Drinking that
It's
right
just
now.
worst water.
I cannot drink sparkling water. I hate it so much.
What?
It is noisy water.
Noisy.
It is
I
angry
live
water.
off this shit, man.
It is angry water. I can't. I've tried it.
Flavored sparkling water right now.
Oh,
No, if you
maybe
have
yes,
some
it's-
flavoring in it, it's better. But if you just have like sparkling
Maybe that's
water,
my problem. Is I've just had like unflavored sparkling, and that's
Oh, no,
just like
get
it is
the-
nasty.
No, get the essenced ones like LaCroix, the flavored ones. Those are good.
Ace in chat
those are
said,
acceptable.
Ace in chat said club soda plus espresso is pretty good, and I entirely agree. Espresso
Club
tonic,
soda and espresso.
espresso tonic, as it's actually called, is very, very good. It's very yummy.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's like weird.
Sounds really good.
especially in I think this is more common in Asia than it is in like more classical coffee countries like in like Europe and stuff. But like they'll like a lot of Japanese like coffee chains will try mixing like club soda in a shot of espresso and like orange. And you would think that would be like, oh, that's gonna taste awful, but it tastes like completely different from coffee, but still like something you've never had before. It's very interesting.
I want to try it now.
Yeah, I went to an art gallery for a class with my girlfriend, and we stopped at a place called Excelsior Cafe, which is like a Japanese style. It's like a Japanese American style coffee chain in Japan. And they had an orange espresso tonic, I think. Or it's like orange lemonade or something, espresso tonic. And that sounds awful, but it was really, really yummy. It was really good. It was like such a mix between like sour, bitter, sweet. It was very interesting.
That sounds really good because like orange flavors and coffee flavors go together really well because it's like very similar to like orange and cocoa.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can see that working.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. But yeah, thanks for the $5 saxophone. Very much appreciated. You're very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 left.
Hundreds.
Okay, we can get that.
Yeah, we're good.
Hundreds.
This is also a skin.
500 workshop submissions.
Dinner.
Platinum. I've seen this one.
This would be a fan with people who play Reaper in Overwatch. That's my thought. What is
This one is good.
What is the? I agree. What does the sticker say? Oh, it says Phantom Shotgun on the sticker on the side.
Ah.
I would remove that.
Yeah, I don't think it needs the sticker. Otherwise, it's really good.
It does. The sticker doesn't
Yeah,
look
it's
like
like-
it's supposed to be there. It looks strange.
It's like a patch. It's like a patch sewn on the side. Why is it there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks, and it's too hard to read.
It's just the name of the gun, right?
Yeah.
Phantom something.
Phantom Shotgun. It's weird. It doesn't like the styling of the sticker doesn't look right. It looks like a Hallmark Christmas card. It's just an interesting. Everything else looks great though. I like that it glows in the dark a little bit. That's kind of cool.
That is neat.
It will never be put in the game. I hope you're happy with what you've accomplished though.
Because it is still good.
It is very good. It is very good.
Yes.
Apparently, it's a Metal Gear Solid reference.
Uh,
I didn't know that, but apparently it's a Metal Gear Solid reference.
oh yeah,
Wow.
because he looks like the fucking he's got the eye patch.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never played.
Is that the only tie to the game, or just the fact?
I don't
that
know.
it's like,
He's got an eye patch and he's got a beard and
And not
hair.
the skin itself?
Maybe he's Snake or Big Boss, but he's not Big Boss because he's, I don't know. Metal Gear Solid 5 I think is confusing.
All of Metal Gear Solid
Metal
is
Gear.
confusing. Metal Gear.
remember when that was funny?
Yeah, I was there. Remember
Remember
when?
when
I
Ego
was
Raptor
there.
was funny?
Remember when?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa was funny. That was good.
The good old days.
Back in
Yeah.
ye olden days. Anyways, yeah, this is good. I like it a lot.
Oh, someone says it's Metal Gear because Phantom Cigar. So for those who've played it. Oh, it's the cigar he smokes. Okay.
It says 76 in the clock, so it's clearly a Fallout 76 reference.
I see. All right, now I understand.
Ooh, this is a bit rough.
Beetlejuice war paint.
Oh, it is.
Uh,
This is.
I mean, it's not.
It's
bad.
not horrible. It's not.
I honestly
horrible.
think it looks better on lower wears.
Yeah.
It does. That's true.
The green helps break it up a bit, especially the black and white stripes.
Yeah, the black and white stripes are what does it for me. I feel like they
Yeah.
almost should
Yeah.
be swapped. Like the two colors should be swapped. Like purple and the other one should be swapped, or the other. Like the primary color shouldn't be stripes. I don't think. I think that's just a bad
I
idea.
think that maybe a different base would help because like this particular base, like especially with things like the shotgun and the scattergun, the fact that it has it on both the barrel of the shotgun and the pump of the shotgun, and like the barrel of the
Yeah,
scattergun and the grip of the
yeah.
scattergun, that just means it's like there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think it's fine. I think I agree that the base is a problem, and I think that's the only problem. Is just experiment with a different base and see what you can come up with. Otherwise,
Yeah.
the texture works fine.
Yeah. I feel like
Because
there's
like there
something
are
you could
other
do-
bases.
Sorry.
There are other bases that give you like custom wares, but still won't like will give you good options for like bases that won't overuse one particular texture too much.
Yep.
I think there's something you could do that would tie it more to Beetlejuice as well. I don't know what it would be because I haven't seen Beetlejuice in a very
I think
long
it's
time.
I think it's good enough. I think it's a subtle reference, and
Yeah.
it's the colors and the stripes. And if you've seen it, you get it. If you haven't, then it looks like a Halloween skin that's not too offensive. I think it's great.
Yeah,
I agree.
it does the
Alrighty.
job.
Alrighty. It doesn't have plaid, so we're good. We're good on this. end.
Oh, you're just wrong. It's cope and seethe and mauled, but you're wrong about plaid.
Zesty, look, a bad
Lucid.
cosmetic. Look, look, look.
Oh, this is grotesque.
If this were Halloween restricted, I'd be fine with it.
Likewise, but just not year round.
Yeah, this is a interesting idea. If it were,
Yeah, again,
if it were smaller, if it were smaller and only on the mouth, that would be interesting, or on the side air gasket.
Yeah, if it was smaller, it would be, like more like bite sized.
I don't hate it.
Oh yeah, no, it's The cosmetic with the eyes popping out that they use in the promotion image is really, really cool.
That's funny.
And you know that one's not Halloween restricted. That fucking that eyeball
What?
cosmetic, you can use that year round.
What the
None
fuck?
of these are Halloween restricted.
Ugh.
None of it is.
None of it. No. Yeah, well, you know, if it were Halloween restricted, it'd be perfect, but we can't guarantee
think-
that, so it's hard.
It
I
wouldn't
think if
be.
it was half the size and only taking out like half his head, like in between, like the teeth going in between his eyes at like an angle.
Yeah, that would also be good. Then it could be a year-round cosmetic, I think.
It kind of reminds me of the one cleaver in the head, the horrific head splitter. It's a bit
Yeah.
like that, except more over the top.
Yeah. And if
So,
it wasn't over the
I
top,
don't-
then I would like it a lot more.
I don't mind this one. I think it is okay. Like, even if it wasn't Halloween restricted, it's like, it's whatever.
Oh yeah, there's definitely more worse things that could happen.
Oh yeah, there are
Yeah.
worse things, but I think I
yeah.
would still prefer this to be Halloween restricted.
Oh, I
100%.
prefer it, but like, if it wasn't, then I'm not gonna say that's like the end of the world
Yeah.
or anything.
It definitely
If
does.
it wasn't, I'd cry. I'd
Oh.
shit.
Oh no.
Are you gonna shit regardless?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. That's good.
cool. Just making sure. Healthy bowels are very important for
Yeah.
a for a
It
happy
doesn't.
life.
It doesn't break the game's art style in like a visual sense. It's more of a tonal thing, I think.
I just think the size is weird. It's too big.
Hmm. Yeah, but it's also like a bear trap, so
I mean,
Are you hunting for really tiny bears out there?
yeah, like it kind of make a mouse trap version of this cosmetic to make it much smaller.
real bear traps are fucking.
Yeah, they're very scary. Poor bears. Next up, we have this one.
What we got?
Next on the chopping block,
This is an
EK
older
Bomber.
one,
very old.
Oh yeah.
an oldie. This is cool. I like this.
It's cool, but I feel like we have something like this in the game already, do we not?
I feel like
We
that's true
have
for a
we
lot
have
of
a
things.
bomber jacket very similar to this in the game already, and I don't like this
Okay.
one because it's not default red and blue.
I
All default team colorization is gone, and that bothers me.
what do you
Don't
mean?
do that.
Wait, what do you mean?
So the red and blue you're seeing are not the default red and blue. It's like a washed out red and a washed out blue. Don't do that.
I'll take your word for it. It looks right to me, especially the red.
No,
might-
like I
the-
know what he's
the-
talking
The
about.
red looks a little more off, but the blue looks fine to me. The blue looks
The
same.
red is very off, but and the red is almost pink. It needs to be default red and blue.
I agree. If that is not the case, then yes, it should be. I agree.
Otherwise,
It is
it's fine.
certainly not the most egregious example of like tweaking the team colors that I've ever seen.
No, of course not. But I think you have that's like something you just must be consistent with, and I will not falter or waver if it's not the right shade.
Okay.
Timskus Rimmed made a discussion post and said, please add this Vavla. I will buy it immediately.
Vavle, please.
Yeah, it's not offensive, but I agree. If the colors aren't correct, they should be. I don't know why you would change them. It's kind of weird.
Some people do from a creative aspect. Others do it because they're just not paying attention. Like that one engineer cosmetic that recolors three quarters of his body to orange, and bright orange at that is an example of like, yeah, don't do that.
That's good.
Or the Columbo jacket.
Which one's that one?
That was the one where you can like just recolor his entire fucking like undershirt.
Ah, yeah, don't do that. No,
Yeah.
stop it.
Apparently, someone in chat disagrees with you about it needing to be the default colors.
It's just one fundamental thing that should not be violated with Team Fortress 2 ever. It must be default red and default blue fundamentally, and never change from that. Sorry. Because like it blurs the line, because then it's like, oh, I can still tell it's red, I can still tell it's blue. Oh, I can still tell they're on different teams. Like, where's the line drawn? But for me, the line must be held at the exact shade of red and blue you see on the default player model. It has to be that. You can add accents that are different shades of red and blue. Like if you can add like different shades of red and blue accents on this jacket, but it has to be default red and blue.
Yeah, I can see why it would be like a slippery slope. You kind of have to make, like, if you want to be, you'd have to draw like some arbitrary cone of the color wheel, that where like this is okay, but and then like like a level of saturation is just not worth it. You should just keep it the default.
I
Exactly.
feel like if you
And
did
I've
that, then
had-
people would just like people would just go out of their way to go to the most
Oh yeah, for
extreme
sure.
ends of that
Oh
cone.
no, for sure, for sure.
Oh, of course, yeah. And I've had so many people come to me and like try to argue, like, "Oh, you can still tell they're on different teams. Why are you upset? This is fine. It looks good." I can't tell you how many, not only workshoppers, but people who like suck them off. So like, yeah, this is fine. It's like, no, this is not okay.
Zesty, if you
And so for
considered-
me, like I just say, I give no leeway because again, where's the line drawn? I say default red, default blue.
Zesty, have you considered perhaps just potentially that if you average the colors, it would be red?
Oh, it's so true. Just average colors.
Fish, what do you
That'll
think
solve
about
all of our
averaging the
problems.
colors? Have you seen the funny meme?
I have seen that. I made my own version of that funny meme.
Oh, or did you? I missed it.
Because someone posted a picture on Twitter of like Earth rebranded before and after. Here, let me post it.
They just averaged out the colors.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I can tell what team Earth. Oh my god.
Oh yes, I did see this.
I thought it was funny.
Earth
Yeah, you
rebranded.
commented on it.
Yeah, I did see this. I'm stupid.
How
Oh,
dare
my
you? How
lord.
dare you? How dare you not have every tweet I've ever made committed to memory?
I really should. I really should. Do
Damn,
that.
Yeah.
I'm not a real fish fan.
Yeah, no, this is good. This is a good tweet. One of the better ones you've made. I give it a
Oh.
solid
Good.
10 out of 10.
Good. Excellent.
I co-signed the tweet. The averaging of colors is so
Co-signed
funny. I can't believe that this was like a real discussion that was had on.
Oh, see, Lucid, it wasn't. He was just trolling.
I
the
know,
whole
I
time.
know, I
Trolling.
know, I know.
He was just
It was
trolling.
all a joke. This
all
is
a joke.
This is a thing that gets a EFAP brings this up a lot, where like people they've covered have been like, oh no, it's all a meme, it's all a joke, none of it's real, and it's just like, okay, well, you know, we treat it as if it is real because there might be someone out there who does believe it, so it's worth responding to anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just a Schrodinger's idiot moment.
Yeah, Schrodinger's moron. All right, back at it. We have an interesting one that everyone in this call is gonna hate.
Oh boy. Fuck yeah! Hit me with it. Hit me with
What
it.
is this?
There you go.
I'm seeing it pop up on your stream. Oh god.
This is an interesting. This is an
It's
interesting.
a bit much.
I
think that like I almost like the concept, right?
Mm.
It reminds me a
too.
little bit of the Chessmaster hat.
uh,
But like I think that just the apparatus attached to the engineer's head is too bulky almost.
yeah,
Just have the hat be a hologram. Just have it
Yeah.
resting on his bald
yeah.
head.
You
That's
don't
all
need.
you have to do.
You don't need the projection. The projection makes it like too disconnected. It makes it confusing to look at his head. Yeah,
Like-
it's weird. I don't like it.
Like I get it that like the way holograms work is that you need to have something, projecting it. But at the same time, we also have a hat that is literally just the engineer's helmet being defragmented and turned into little floaty bits.
Little pieces of bits. Yeah. I mean, yeah, this guy in chat says A for effort, and I agree, but
Yeah.
just not good.
Yeah.
Not
I
good- not
I
good
like
game.
I like the concept, but I think the execution needs work.
It's too
Oh, this was
tall.
posted in 2013.
It's
Ooh,
it's a very old submission.
That's an old one.
that is an old one. I like this. I just think it doesn't work for TF2. It looks really good. It just doesn't look good for. It takes away too much of engineer's head. Like it's just strange to
Yeah.
me. I like that you can see that he's balding though, or that he's completely bald because it's like a headband.
Bold.
That's kind of cool.
Bald.
At first, I thought he just cut his head off.
No,
Yeah, like he just
it's
like
like a thing resting on his head.
Yeah,
it's like a headband,
yeah.
except it's metallic.
Hmm. Yeah. Pass, but it's cool. Next.
I would not mind seeing this concept revisited with something like just a bit more realized.
Well,
Speaking of.
well, here you go.
Well, there you go. That's his hand.
See, this one works better because it is still just his hand.
Yep.
Just-
Yeah.
This one is much better. This is a much better execution of the same thing.
Way
I
better.
wonder if that's why it
way
was submitted,
better.
like because there was submitted one after the other. I think this is much better, and it was. Wait, was this? Oh, I didn't check. Who...
Same guy? No,
I don't
it's not
think
the same
I don't
guy.
think it's the same guy. This is cool though.
Yeah, that's really
How
cool.
is
I
he
like
gonna
this.
How is he gonna use his PDA though?
He'll
It's a very
Uh,
dense hologram.
it's like a lightsaber.
I mean,
Could
cool,
you-
but I have to downvote on principle because it was made by a doxer. Sorry.
Oh, fair enough.
Sag. I also this is this a reskin for the gunslinger, or is it like its own
Maybe-
weapon?
I mean, it could probably function as both.
That's in the item slot for the weapons. I assume it's a reskin for the gunslinger or something.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's cool. I like it. Next up we've got so
This I think is the only.
this is one of 2 taunts that was submitted. There was a heated argument taking place about whether or not this taunt is
not
good.
a taunt. This is engineer This is engineer having an activity. He's shooting. He's going clay shooting. This is not even a taunt. Why? Oh my god, this makes me so fucking mad. Enough of this shit.
No,
This
okay.
is not a taunt.
But Zesty, may I steel man the opposition? We can have this discussion.
Sure.
Okay, so Zesty, it's a taunt because if you use it after you kill someone, it's a taunt inherently. Because they see you doing a thing that is funny after you've killed them, and killing them is disrespectful, so anything you do afterwards is disrespectful.
So if I just go AFK and stand still, is that the same thing?
Kind of.
By that logic, that's how. By that logic, then me standing still and doing nothing is equally as insulting. Is equally a taunt.
Listen, that's tilted me in the past before.
But
Also, my dogs are barking.
Yeah, it's all good.
Or just standing still and reloading, or just doing literally anything after killing someone that is not moving around and shooting other people. By that logic, is therefore a taunt.
But Zesty, you can't objectively define how insulting something is, so therefore why should you draw a line in the sand for it?
But you can't objectively define what a taunt is. Something that is a jeering action that is insulting the other person directly, and which clay shooting is not.
What if in a country there's a country where clay shooting is seen as offensive?
Then that is a very niche example, but generally you want something that would be considered a taunt to as many people as possible, and not a very niche, out of the way thing.
Okay, I'm back with my dog. I'm back from my dogs. What are you talking about, pigeons?
It is great insult in my country to do skeet shooting in the midst of battle. If you do these things, we consider very insulting. No, don't do that.
This is kind of an interesting thing because it kind of falls into like when you have to criticize acting in movies, like did the actor match the tone that the scene was going for? It's kind of like the same thing where you're trying to judge whether or not the mercenary matches the tone that taunting is meant to exemplify, and it's kind of a hard thing to I'm no longer steel manning if it's not obvious. It's kind of hard to find like an actual description for it, but I feel like there are things where we can in fact agree, like this is definitely not a taunt. For instance, an example that could be brought up, right? If you clap after you kill someone, one might interpret it one way or another, but it largely depends on how the mercenary is performing said clapping action.
So I can give you some examples here. So we can go from across all the spectrums, right? Quintessential classic taunt on the soldier is him putting the big fucking L on his head, like lol, you died, right? That's a classic. And then you move on to something that's also like an actual like incorporated taunt into the game. So you have Fubar fanfare. He's playing the trombone, but it's not just the trombone. It's the wah wah wah, like you fucking died, right? That's still a taunt. But is that something the soldier would do? That same taunt could be used on any class, right? So it's not reflective of the soldier's personality. It's not reflective of his character. It is still a taunt, but it falls short of being a taunt for the soldier. See what I'm saying? So it's that much less effective and that much less charming, in my opinion. And then you go even further away from that, where you have the soldier just riding a little toy rocket around. So that is neither taunting nor reflective of the soldier or reflective of the tone or theme of the game at all. It's just a soldier riding around on a giant fucking toy rocket. Like, what is that? Right?
Yeah. I understand that it is a difficult thing to define, but I think there is value in attempting to define it. That would be my stance. Because, I can understand the rationale behind, oh, this could come across as a taunt if used after you kill someone. Sure. And I agree that could be said for everything. But at the same time, there are things that are very clearly I am insulting you. That is what this is. That is only what it is. It has no other purpose. It is just me insulting you.
Yeah, and that's what a taunt is.
Yeah.
And that's what they should
Whereas,
be,
like,
and not little activities.
Where like you can use the like you're going, I forget where it was, but the taunt where it's like you're going down, that the soldier does. I think we covered it last time. But like the taunt where it's like you're going down, and you could use that from across the map without having to kill someone, and it would still be a taunt. You know.
True.
It's not. You don't have to kill someone for a taunt to be a taunt.
No, yeah, exactly, and that's something else that's applicable to all of like TF2's vanilla taunts. These are all things you can do that are still a taunt, no matter when you use them after having killed someone or otherwise, right?
Yeah.
Whereas all the other taunts they've retroactively added into the game are just little activities that are not taunts, right? So then that's something else. That's actually a perfect. That's really good. That's smart. So, out of the context of after having killed someone, is it still a taunt? If it's no, then it's not a taunt.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Because you're not jeering at someone, you're not taunting at someone. And someone said in chat, like, imagine if they had done the Fubar fanfare, but with like one of the banner trumpets. Like, imagine if that was just the default taunt for all 3 of the banner trumpets, or we would just play that tone, but he uses the bugle with the buff banner. Like, then that would be like a perfect soldier taunt, because that's the weapon he uses, right? And he's playing that tone with his weapon instead of manifesting a giant fucking trombone out and then playing it, right?
Yeah.
See what I mean? That makes more sense. That fits with the soldier better.
Yeah.
That's clever and it works well.
I think I agree. I agree that it is difficult to define, but I think there is value in defining it. Hooray!
I think I think it can be definitively defined for Team Fortress 2. It's a commentary I want to make for my second channel at some point.
Richter,
that will definitely piss people off.
Richter's in chat, and he said, "How's the podcast going?" Well, FishStick said he's gonna fight you over you saying that the Dragon's Fury is a Reddit weapon. So
that is the most meaningless statement that has ever been spoken by a human.
So that's how the podcast is going. Other than that, we've actually had a pretty good workshop stream. They've been like almost universally meh to good.
Yeah, mostly good things.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anything that makes me want to kill myself yet.
What about the Demo Man hat that was just like the Lego hat piece?
No, that was good. I like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm also just principally against when items appear. In taunts.
Yeah, out of the ground.
Yeah, they just manifest out of thin air.
I don't like that.
I don't like that shit.
Like Lifeweaver has a really good taunt where he sits down and he takes a seat on one of his own like pedal platforms, and I really like that because it's like using the objects that are already in existence or already established to be a part of the character as like a part of the character and a part of the taunt. I really like that. I think it's people should do that in TF2 more. You know, have fucking engineer take his hard hat off and sit on it. Like just do stuff like that. Make him interact with the things that are already on his body. You don't have to make him make new shit. To do.
My thing with the engineer, like with these sort of time waster taunts that everyone just uses in the pregame, it's like engineer in particular has the best way to like actually justify manifesting the stuff with the toolbox, but they almost never use it.
Yeah, it just appears.
Yeah, like that.
And yeah, you're right. And they do that with like the Rancher Relaxo, where he builds it out of his toolkit, which is
which
at
is
least
better.
Functionally functionally makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I way prefer that over just like I know that there was this one. I think I was doing this with like my second or third workshop review. There was this one where it's just like, oh, he manifests an arcade cabinet and starts playing an arcade game. I was just like, this would be better if he like built it out of his toolbox. And then I saw another one that was like, oh, he's grilling some steaks on the grill, and he actually builds the grill with his toolbox. It's like, that's better. Do that more.
Like, why can't we have him build an L?
There you go. Now you're talking.
Can we have that taunt? Someone make the engineer construct an L.
Make the engineer construct a giant middle finger out of his toolbox.
Yes, and then have him destroy it with the destruction PDA afterwards. That would be actually amazing. Someone please make that.
That'd be funny.
That's a really good fuck. You're so real. Oh my gosh. Yes, Fish. Fish, we're cooking. Hire us at Workshop HQ.
Well, I already make workshop stuff.
So like a very, very slim exception I can make to like engineer or any class manifesting something out of thin air is engineer's guitar taunt, where the taunt kill with the frontier justice. That makes sense because at least in his meet the team short, he's playing a guitar, so that might be that might be something you would expect to have for him to have on his person, right? Instead of like, oh, I'm just gonna.
I feel like
I'm gonna summon a clay shooter out of the pits of hell.
That is a slippery slope because, like,
yeah.
would you be able to justify the sniper saxophone taunt because he is playing the saxophone in expiration date? So would it be expected for him to carry a saxophone around with him all the time?
Expiration date is not real. Like I consider any SFM after a certain date to not be canon, and so no.
That's a little arbitrary.
That is
here's
extremely arbitrary.
Here's the thing, man. So when it comes to like activities they're performing in the in their meet the team videos, these are things that are like definitively defining the character. But then when they're doing like other activities in these other shorts that aren't like there to define like that's what this character is, like for example, medic like having a piece of bread and splitting it open. It's like, oh, the medic's how is holding bread, therefore it's canon. He holds bread, and that makes for a good taunt. You know what I mean?
That seems arbitrary. I don't know.
It's canon. He holds bread.
I don't think that's arbitrary at all.
I don't know. He like. I would not describe the engineer playing a guitar as like completely fundamental to his character because like obviously that didn't get added into the game until they added the frontier justice. That was a while afterwards.
He's quite literally defined as the soft-spoken Texan, and in his Meet the Team video, he's chilling out playing the guitar while the guns he built are fucking slaughtering people. That makes sense for the engineer.
I don't even agree with the premise because my issue with the taunt would be that he pulls something out of nowhere that he couldn't possibly have. Like I have more of an issue with hammer space than anything else. You can give them a pass when it comes to things that are like weapons that they have. Like fine, whatever, they can pull those out of thin air. But once you start pulling other shit out of thin air, it's like what can't you pull out of thin air? Because there's no way he's keeping he's got the guitar on him at all times. I just don't believe it.
Thing is, listen. Of course, I'm very opinionated. I'm very opinionated on what I think is canon, especially because in like later source filmmaker shorts, they turned Soldier into a bumbling moron when before he was like a grizzled, shell-shocked war veteran with a few screws loose. Now they turned him into a freaking idiot that's like obsessed with buckets and other like mind. He's like they turned him into like a lobotomized child for some reason in later source filmmakers. That's why I don't consider later stuff canon. It definitely doesn't match like the original characters they set the mercs out to be at the very beginning of the game's release. I despise how like Scout's been turned from like the Bostonian pompous jerk into like this weird weakling, like he's like a useless bum, and then Soldier went from like the war grizzled veteran who's shell shocked and again with some screws loose all the way down to like a bumbling moron. I fucking hate that shit.
Soldier TF2
it's this weird retconning of the characters from newer devs from the newer devs at Valve and not even the original TF team, because most of the original TF team, all the writers and all the artists, were fucking fired in the early 2010s. So all the people making those other SFMs after they're all gone, they didn't make these characters, they didn't write these characters, they didn't design these characters, so they're just making them do these things that they think are loosely coherent with how they were defined earlier on. Like fuck. So some were fired and some left. But so for example, I won't say it because I'll be spoiling someone else's video. But some were fired and some left.
Yeah. Also, people are in chat are correct. He was never a war veteran, but that's I understand what you mean. Yeah. I just don't. I think it's a slippery slope with hammer space. That's all. I disagree with the premise that it's okay for hammer space to be utilized as long as it's something related to the character, because that's kind of arbitrary. I just don't like hammer space being used for taunts.
Yeah, I think it's a slippery slope.
There's so many insulting things you can do to someone or say about someone that you don't need to just pull shit out of nowhere. It's not necessary. Have engineer build a middle finger, please. We need it.
Like, I think you could, honestly, like, just because of the justification with, like, oh, he's just sitting there playing his guitar while his sentry guns wreck shit. The dueling banjo is basically just that, and he manifests a fucking hay bale out of the ground itself.
Play the fucking banjo, fucking god! Like, no.
That is the difference between. That is the difference between a banjo and a guitar, and it's like that is such a minor difference.
Oh, it's an extreme difference. He does not play the fucking banjo.
Okay,
he plays the acoustic guitar.
Okay, I
Listen,
apologize.
I'm not
I apologize,
disagreeing.
Texan man.
Listen, I'm not disagreeing that taunts are better when they're, making use of the things that are already on their person or things that they would have on their person, right? Like their own weapons, their own clothing, things like that. Those always are infinitely better. My favorite fucking taunt in the game is Heavy twirling the fucking shotgun around on his finger because he's a big fucking man. He's got big meaty hands. The shotgun's like a toy. He can just spin it around on one finger, and then he draws a fucking slice across his neck with his thumb. That's like the best fucking taunt in the game, in my opinion. He's only using the shotgun in his body, which is fantastic. Make more taunts like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, we can move on.
Anyways.
Team Timber is next. This is one someone earlier was asking us to cover, but I think they left, unfortunately.
Oh no.
But yeah.
I've seen this one.
I have not.
I think I've seen this one a couple of times.
Oh yeah, I've seen this one. I like it.
Yeah, I also like it.
I think it's cool.
I also like it.
Really good color work.
Guys,
really
Alan
good
said
texture work.
something. Let's go.
Blue
Yeah.
and gold and red and gold or brass is a really good combination. It's just solid.
I'm biased towards brown.
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 What a player, Browntown.
He
Yeah.
got it. He understood. Fish got it.
I'm out of the loop.
I have
What is
two-
it a
He is
reference
old
to?
now.
I have too many Star videos committed to memory.
It's an old Star video.
Yeah, this is good.
It's all in the name.
All in the name. Fucking brown sugar. Oh, shit.
This is
I miss
good.
the old days.
Yeah.
From something really good to bad, we've got...
Fuck yeah, the bad.
Yes.
More bad? Sign me up.
Yeah, we've
Hit me with
got...
the bad, dog.
Yeah, the next few are pretty rough, I
Oh
think.
god.
This is just a cat head. This is just a cat's head.
The name
That's
is
it.
cool.
This is just...
The name is cool. I like the name. I give one compliment. The name is cool. I like the name.
Yeah, this is peak.
Hey, look,
peak
you
furry bait.
shapeshifted
I don't
into
care.
a cat.
You say the name is good right now, Zesty.
I mean, the name is good.
Yeah.
But this is yeah, like someone said in chat, this is just someone's persona they projected into the game. This should not be in TF2. Sorry.
Listen, I love my cat with all of my heart. I would not make my cat an item in Team Fortress 2.
It's interesting. Oh well, okay, wait, never mind. I was gonna say something else. This is this should not be in the game. This is a
If
uncanny.
it comes with a tail. There you go. That's what this is missing.
Yes, Wheezy, of course. Oh, it has facial animations too. Oh, that's a little. Oh,
I love.
that's a little weird. That's a little like.
Ever since they did the bird heads, now it's like where's the line drawn? So fuck it, anything goes now.
Oh, isn't the
But we
Doctor's
know
Dapper Topper all class now? You could be fucking Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat.
You know what's great
Yes.
is at least with the bird heads, at least the original bird heads, those feel more stylized for the individual mercs a little bit, right? Like the
Yeah.
specific bird choice, how they modeled the bird heads, they feel more like the actual mercs themselves. But like the later bird heads that came around, like the crow head for Spy, that's just a crow's head.
Literally
even,
just a crow.
Yeah, they didn't even make an effort to make it feel like this is still the Spy, right? Unlike the dove head for the medic, right? Doves are something you see in Meet the Team. He has pet doves. They put they put his glasses on the dove's beak, right?
I think that the eagle head for soldier is like the best one for that because it's got like that kind of scowl that the soldier has.
Yes, it still has like a soldier facial expression, and it's like the same kind of like sloped face, the droopy scowl, exactly. But this is just a cat's head on Spy. There's
This is
nothing
literally just a
resembling
cat.
the Spy here except his fucking cigarette and nothing else.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking cat.
Yeah. No, it's just a cat, and with the Spy cigarette. It is really a slippery slope with the whole animal thing.
The line should have been drawn at the bird heads. We don't. That should have been it.
It also.
I hope we
also
get
the
it
neck
just so
is
I could be
clipping.
Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat.
Also, the neck is clipping.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and
fantastic.
this will clip with any hat you combine with it if you can still do that.
But Cat in the Hat. So
Sure,
put it,
I
in,
do-
put it in the game.
I want to be Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat.
It's all justified. You do you.
Follow your dreams.
Don't let me stop you. The next one's an unusual effect that someone submitted
Yay!
because it has lucid in the name.
Oh
I
boy,
love unusual effects.
is it your face?
It's not my face. It's an unusual effect. It would be crazy if
So
the
this
unusual
is
effect were.
just a crib. What are these things called again?
Mobile.
Mobile.
Yeah,
That's it.
baby
Yeah, it's
mobile.
Yeah, I had these stickers on my roof glow in the dark when I was a little kid, except they were green.
Those are cool.
Me too.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too. Is that a ubiquitous American experience?
I hope so. I hope every kid had glow in the dark star and moon stickers on their ceiling when they were a kid.
I hope parents still buy those for their kids. I really do. I hope all the people who are having kids now, who are people in my generation, I really hope they're still getting their kids these things and not just like buying them a cell phone and leaving them in like a square white room with one light.
I fucking
Give
hate-
them glow in the dark dinosaur toys.
They already have the phone.
Yes.
Why do you need the light?
just a square room.
True, yeah. It's just a square room with an unfurnished mattress, just a bare mattress and a phone.
Yeah, this is a
Kids do be on their iPhones.
Kids do. I saw a thing where it was like someone was like sick life hack that you could do, where it was like you put a bag and you stab the bag with the seat head thing on the car, and you stab it, and then you could put the iPhone or the iPhone or the tablet in the bag, and it'll hang on the back of your driver's seat, so your child who's sitting behind you can watch it. And it was just like, man, what happened to just looking out your window?
My life hack would be just turning off the device and
Not
putting it away.
Don't buy your kids iPads. What are we doing here?
These
I
are
will
people
not
who
buy
don't
my
wanna hear.
child an iPad. That's stupid parenting. That's like iPads are like for those parents who keep their kids on a fucking leash.
Do you want your kid to pay attention to you? If yes, don't buy them an iPad. If no, buy them an iPad. You are crippling the kid's ability to pay attention from an early age. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's not good.
You're
Don't do it.
also allowing people who aren't you to have heavy influence on what your child thinks from an early age as well, which is
Exactly, because they're
And
the
now you're
mercy of
watching-
algorithms that you have no control over
Yeah.
at all.
And now,
Yep.
Unless
and now
you're
they're watching
meticulously taking
Spider-Man and
account of
Elsa
your
just
kid.
shitting on each other.
yep.
Yeah, so great. I'm gonna totally leave my child at the mercy of a mega corporation to feed them whatever stuff they want them to see from a young age. Totally.
Yep. I'm convinced giving kids iPads at age 5 is worse than heroin. Okay, well I don't know. Okay, no, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
So-
I don't think it's worse than heroin.
Is it better or worse than kid beer?
Kid beer?
Like
Kid beer.
giving your
Beer
child
for
alcohol.
kids.
Well, I mean,
is it
any-
alcoholic?
Of course, it's alcoholic.
I think that's the joke. Is like
Oh.
it's beer, but for kids, right?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Is it better? That's actually a really good question. Fuck. Hold on.
Well,
You're actually
I think
making me
all
think
these
about
things, I mean, all of these things inhibit the child's development in one form or fashion, be it mentally or physically, and therefore they're all bad on an equal playing field in my eyes. That's why we don't let kids drink. That's why we don't let kids smoke. That's why we don't let kids do a
But
lot
we
of things.
should
I could-
let kids drink. It's an untapped
I
market.
could put I as the parent could monitor the child's use of the iPad more than I could the effects of alcohol. So I'm going to say that the iPad's better. Because I have less control over what alcohol does to kid.
'Cause I don't know.
My child's first game will be Mario 64. My child's first game will be the Leapfrog Sonic X game that teaches you math.
My kid's first game will be 3D Frog Frenzy.
Fuck yeah.
What about TF2, huh? You a real fan?
That will come later when they're old enough to handle guns and blood.
Well, you're a Texan, so that should be like when they're like what?
Oh
6?
no, I'm taking my kid shooting as soon as he hits double digits. That's when.
There you
that's
go.
That's an appropriate age to start taking a kid out to the ranges when they hit 10. I think.
Alan, what do you think?
What, you don't want to know what I think?
I want to know what you think.
Oh.
No, I think yeah, learning how to handle a gun responsibly is probably a good thing from a young age. You know,
I agree.
it might get me in trouble. You know,
But will it?
I think.
I don't know.
I
Some
think
people, I'm sure
instilling-
some people have a problem with that, but
I'm sure, well, undoubtedly. But I think instilling, and it's the same thing with like driving and all other things that should be handled responsibly.
Mhm.
Because like we let kids drive at age 16, but we don't give like the same leeway and courtesy and education with something as dangerous as a firearm, right? Which they can legally purchase in some states at age 18, right, without any kind of education or formal training, like we do with a fucking vehicle. So it's like, as a parent, I would like to instill the sense of responsibility and understanding that this is something that they will handle at some point in their life, potentially. and they need to understand the power behind it and how to wield it responsibly, and to not put other people in danger, right? Unless they need to, need to in the right situation.
Guns don't kill people. The government does.
So true.
Someone in chat said you should give your kids Microsoft Excel at an early age, and frankly, I think that's a really good idea.
Teach them how to code from an early age.
Teach them.
Yeah.
If you teach a kid how to use if you could find a way to make Microsoft Excel like fun for like a small child, you might be the greatest parent to ever live. You might be
Kid Excel.
You might be Robin Williams in like Dead Poet Society, just making poetry like a really engaging thing for a bunch of delinquents, but like the nerdy version of that. Alan's gonna teach Excel to his kid.
No, computers are good. I was playing. There's a mod for Minecraft called Computer Craft where you learn how to code in Lua and you can make it work with redstone and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can't you just like code? Why do
Yeah,
you have to
it's
code
like-
in Minecraft?
There's a sorry.
It's a game.
Yeah, because it makes it
Yeah,
a game.
it's a game, but
Makes
like
it-
I was already into redstone, right?
Oh.
So like, okay, well you add a computer and that can interface with the redstone and then toggle a bunch of other things and you can write a program to do whatever you want.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you want to learn how to program through the use of a video game, Baba Is You is right there.
That's true too. That wasn't out when I when I was a kid, but
Fair enough.
I agree.
I will get my kids hooked on Baba Is You, and that will put them in the coding mindset early.
I've seen
Yeah.
multiple people say that they are going to teach their kid how to trade in TF2 and CS:GO, which is
Son, you're gonna be a traitor.
I will not let my kids play an online multiplayer game until they're at least like 15 or 16. Anything before that is like, I'm gonna. If they do, it will be heavily moderated because I don't. Me having internet exposure from a very early age, unmoderated, was not good.
That was a mistake for all of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just go on the internet and you see a man's head getting cut off with a chainsaw. And just like, that's affected me for the rest of my life now.
Yep.
And I mean, ultimately, it's up to the parents to keep them grounded in, good morals and understanding, and help them go and help their kids process and go get through things that they may find disturbing or they don't understand. Right? It's the parent's job to guide them through these things that they either intentionally or unintentionally get exposed to.
Yeah.
So it's not just the factor of unregulated internet exposure. It's you got to have parenting mixed in there as well. I turned out all right despite being on 4chan from a very young age.
Anyways, yeah, this unusual effect is pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't like it very much.
Yeah.
It's not the worst I've seen, but I'm not like, whoa, it's great. It reminds me of Kirby, but that's the only positive thing I can say about it.
It's too low. It should be higher, and it's because it's clipping through that guy's hat, and also
his face.
Yeah, it's also just a spinning PNG.
It's not even a 3D effect, is it?
No,
Yeah, it's just the PNG.
just a
That's
PNG.
lame.
Yeah.
Meh. Hate that.
See, and to the guy saying in chat, asking about the firings, there's a very large difference between writers and artists and the original creators of the game and an animator. Just because they worked on the source filmmaker doesn't mean they wrote it, doesn't mean they were behind all the decisions and stuff that went into it. They were probably just an animator.
So we should make an unusual effect called the lucid letters, and it's just letters, PNG letters, sparkly.
A big
It
L.
should just be like the L in your logo circling around the Merc's head.
I agree.
A big floating L.
That would unironically be pretty funny, because then it would just be like you calling yourself a loser.
People keep telling me to hit up this lean beef patty chick.
What?
Lean
said in
beef
your chat.
patty?
What?
No, it's a muscle person. It's a workout person.
Ah,
They make workout content.
muscle lady.
Fucking ripped. Holy shit.
Zesty is immediately interested.
Guaranteed not single, so I'm out.
Nice job, Zesty. Anyways, next up we've got something that may or may not be a taunt.
Oh no.
What the fuck is this? Really? This is atrocious. Oh my god.
I love it.
That's just
He's got
foul.
worms. He's got worms. My cat used to do that before I took her to the vet.
This is good, and we should add it to the game, unironically.
The animation is terrible.
You know,
It's not even well animated. You're right. It looks like ass.
I think we should add this to the game. I'm hitting yes I'm hitting yes. If this gets added to the game, I'm contributing. I fucking
Oh my god.
I kind of love this.
Oh, he does a little fucking thing at the end. Ew.
No, because he's got worms.
If
He's got worms in his butt.
if
He's got to
this-
get them out.
if this got added to the game, I would be happy.
So many furries would be happy if this got added to the game. Because a lot of furries play Pyro.
If this got added to the game, I would use it after every kill.
Oh God, who made this? I need to look. I have to look at the profile now. I have to see who did this.
I'm
Who
like
did
in
this?
shock right
Who is
now.
the
Oh my
fucker
god,
who
this
did
is
this?
this is horrible.
This is so wild to me that this exists.
Fucking awful.
This is. I'll be real. This is one of the worst taunts I've ever fucking seen in my life.
This is no. This is certainly.
Listen. This is probably one of the worst taunts.
It's
I've seen
just-
worse taunt effects that just cover you in fucking cum. This is bad. I don't like this.
I'd rather get glazed than have Pyro scooting around like he's got worms. Because this implies a human being has worms.
got
And I really hate it.
He's got worms in his butt. Where do they come from?
I would not do
He
this.
ate bad pork.
How did he get them?
I imagine this.
He's itchy. He doesn't like it. He's uncomfortable.
Let's move on. I don't want to think about this anymore.
I don't want to look at it. Post the next thing.
You guys are just haters. This is the next one is the last one. We're ending on a high note.
No,
You guys are just haters.
make it stop.
I didn't realize that it had worms. I didn't realize that
Oh,
was
thank
the
God, a
implication.
good skin.
Yay, a good war paint. I like this one. I've seen this one before. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
I think it looks good as well. I'm glad we ended
It's
on
really,
on a
really
good
well
thing.
done.
Someone pointed out that it's a certified compatible taunt with TF2.
Certified compatible. Certified. Gonna.
That means there's a non-zero chance it could get added.
There's no chance in hell.
I hit yes.
Lucid.
I hit yes on that taunt. It's fucking.
Lucid. Lucid.
If it gets added, I will. If it gets added, I will PayPal you $10 as an apology.
That's not
That's
gonna
not
be
enough. That's not enough.
You fail to understand the magnitude of the penance that you would have to return, not just to me, but to earn back the respect of all people who enjoy this game. If you were the one solely responsible for this one, like you were the final upvote this item needed to get accepted, you are solely responsible for the abomination getting accepted into the game.
You know, maybe it actually is all Valve's fault. Maybe the workshop, or it's just out of their hands. You know.
Lucid, your life would be forfeit. You will be in the ground.
I would find you in TF2 and I would kill you and I would taunt after that. You would do.
I would taunt.
I would.
I'll taunt by manifesting like a mini bar and then pulling out like a Jack and Coke out of the fridge and drinking it.
Yeah, and then I would, squirt around on with my worms.
No, why do you have to say it like that? Squirt around with my worms? Fuck off! It's horrible.
The worms are
That's the
squirming around
worst-
inside
the
me. Oh,
worst thing.
Ooh, I don't like
It's
it.
the worst thing
Oh,
you
so many
said.
worms. I have to get these worms out of me.
Someone
It's like
can,
the more it
can
sits
someone
on
make
my
an actual
frontal
taunt
lobe,
where you
the
can
more
like
angers
see
me.
worms like coming out of Pyro's mouth?
Stop!
And then they,
No.
Stop!
Oh yeah, it should
Enough!
leave like a particle effect on the ground, like a bunch of little worms.
Lucid, please.
worms.
Enough.
So the downfall of the lucid letters.
Make it stop.
The lucid is over. Hashtag.
There should be a taunt where the pyro just does the worm.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy made one, but for the scout.
Yeah.
Is that fucking for real?
That's actually
Yes.
That's a good.
God damn it.
No, that's good. No, we need
He
that.
really likes worms.
It was
Yeah, we have a worm enthusiast.
worm enthusiast.
That's a good Steam alias. I'm gonna plug that into an AI image generator right now. Worm enthusiast.
Worm enthusiast.
That'll be
See.
your next alias.
Let me see what I can pull up here. What can I make?
I have been pygmy sperm whale for way too long.
Chat,
I need a new
Worm
one.
Chat,
enthusiast.
just imagine for a second that you get killed by a pyro, and then you look at you're like watching your teammate, and it's a different pyro, and the pyro's worms inside of his skin, like just crawling in the suit and shit, and you can see that while he's killing people and shit. Just
See, there
imagine-
needs to be like a worm unusual taunt effect that gets added in the same update as the dragon butt taunt. So that way
Alright,
he's just like covered in worms.
Dragon butt taunt. What the fuck? Oh,
I am generating. Here we go. Here is your worm enthusiast.
Fuck yeah.
I have to save the image. Here is your freshly AI generated worm enthusiast.
I'm just picturing someone soy jacking over. Yep. Okay.
Oh my god. I thought it would be Matthew Broderick from the Roland Emmerich Godzilla movie.
Here, let's use a different model. Let's use an anime superhero generator. It's the worm
I don't like-
enthusiast.
I don't like this guy. He's too wormy.
I don't like how like flumpy the worm is in the back.
Yeah, it's like connecting into his like brain stem.
This looks like an image.
It's injecting pure worm into his brain.
This looks like an image that would be used by a racist group
What
as
the
their
fuck
profile
is
picture.
This dude, his fingers are worms.
Oh hell yeah.
No! No!
Worm Punch Man.
It's all fleshy.
Oh man.
What the fuck is this? What is this?
I have found my new favorite.
Oh,
website.
his fingers are so weird. Oh,
Sorry, I
his
sneezed.
hands are wrong.
Okay,
Also,
oh,
the
let's go-
shading
let's go
doesn't
into
make
the-
much sense.
He can
Oh,
turn
ooh,
himself
that-
into worms.
Oh, they have a dreamscape generator. Let's see what that does.
This is horrible.
I do what I can.
I hate AI generated images because they set me off. Because I have like an irrational fear based. Like I read this children's book called Something's Not Quite Right when I was little, and the premise of the book is that everything looks normal when you first look at it, but then if you look a little closer, it's all just wrong. And that book gave me an irrational fear from a young age of things that just look slightly off from how they should be.
Oh sure, I just went on Twitter
that
right
one?
now, and it's just like, oh look, it almost looks right when you look at it the first time. It's just like, wait, why does it have 3 arms?
Oh,
I
I don't like that. Oh, that. Ooh. Oh, I don't like what you just posted, Fish. That's awful. Oh, that's.
Here, what? Give me a funny
Oh.
prompt.
Like what Zesty posted is unironically more appealing to look at, Fish, to me.
Uh,
And that's saying something because Zesty posted fucking this.
Worm Boy.
This is like something I could see being real, hypothetically. Like it's not, as you can tell by the way the cane is, and also everything else about it. But like, okay, fine, surrealists have come up with things like this. But like, the image you posted is just so close to being a real image, and it's just not. And I hate
Oh yeah,
it.
that's like all fucking AI generated quote unquote paleo art. It's just like, oh, let's just stick a fucking
weird.
T-Rex head on everything.
Oh, it's gross. Ugh. There's got to be a name for that. Whatever I have.
AI phobia.
Yeah. It also happens when it's done intentionally too, but it's especially bad with AI because it just sets that part off.
Hmm.
Well,
I hate it because it's like it takes jobs away from people who actually do this shit for a fucking living.
yeah. That's also probably a good reason. Nah, it just makes me uncomfortable personally. That's also it.
There are people who draw dinosaurs and shit for a living. It's just like, we'll just throw in a dinosaur name into an AI generator, and it just throws out some random garbage with a fucking Jurassic Park T-Rex head. Like, fuck you.
Wait a minute. Adobe has an AI image generator?
Oh yeah, they put that in Photoshop, didn't they?
I have access to it because I have a subscription to their services. Give me a prompt.
I did not because I'm
uh,
not giving Adobe my money.
Cat pyromaniac.
Cat
We're
Pyro.
yes, I'm sorry. I have to get my dinotism out there.
Dinotism.
Dinotism. It's a rampant condition with me.
Well, man, This is good. This is a good workshop review stream. There are lots of good moments. Lots of worm related
Actually made like
discussion.
a kitty.
A cat.
Yeah, it made a genuine kitty.
Genuine is a weird word to use. This image goes hard.
It does go hard.
This image goes a little hard, actually. Not gonna lie.
He is on fire.
This image. Tag yourself. I'm this.
Tag yourself. I'm the fire.
Motherfuckers see this and be like, yeah. Chad, I didn't say I'm hard. I said this goes hard. That's different. Yeah, this was a good. I'm gonna leave this image on screen. This is a good set of workshop items. I'm happy with what we've accomplished today.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
Yes.
there weren't as many stinkers as I expected. Chat needs to raise their standards.
Well, there was one
standards,
really
rather.
big stinker, one really big butt scratching stinker right at the end there.
Someone,
But you know,
someone super chatted $3 Australian and said hell yeah, and I agree with that guy. Shout out to Beachwind for the super.
hell
chat.
yeah, mate. Yeah,
Yeah.
What is AD? Is that Australia?
Yeah, that's Australian.
Australian
That was
dollars.
AUD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. So, what's everyone else up to? What's happening? But in the lives of the other people in the call.
Yeah, Alan.
Huh? We rescheduled this, so I had a class during.
How did
It
that
was
go?
online.
I'm sure the chat would love to hear how your class went.
No, they wouldn't. It
No,
was,
I would like to hear. So could you please?
It's fine.
I want to hear it. I care.
What
Yeah,
what was the
alright.
class about, Alan?
Fucking
AI.
no, like energy and the economy.
Oh, lame shit.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
lame,
that's
boring
what, yeah.
garbage.
You
You
made no.
You shouldn't have told us.
Yeah.
Why'd you tell us?
Yeah. Why are you taking such horrible classes? That's not true. It's probably fine. Yeah. Fish, what are you up to? What are you doing? What's going on?
Well, I just got done with my video on why enchanting in Minecraft is a bad system,
which is great.
which apparently is a good video, and you should watch it right now. You watching the stream right now.
Yes, you should watch it. It's very good.
And
I need to watch, so.
yeah, I've got some other stuff in the works. Like the main thing I'm working on right now is like a just basic bitch weapon review with a black box, which
Is there
I'm
going
sure
to
people
be-
will enjoy.
Is there going to be talking over gameplay footage?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I will talk over gameplay footage of me using the black box in such a way where the clips demonstrate the points that I am making in my video.
No, can't be. You must talk over footage of you using the Conqueror and the Liberty Launcher, and never cut the clips once, please. Thank you.
I'll just post clips of
Endless, seamless gameplay.
Please,
Yes.
please just play Splatoon actually and talk about the black box.
Or
Just-
just film yourself baking cake.
I'll just have like a still camera over some footage of like bots or something.
Have you
Listen.
Have you heard that you know like when Ted Kaczynski was like the Industrial Revolution and its consequences, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Leafy is Here. Leafy is Here.
Wait, what?
Leafy is Here has had irreparable consequences on the state of YouTube
I see what you
video
mean.
creation,
Yeah.
and I will never forgive him. Like
Let's just have some random surfing footage in the background.
He bullied
something
children,
completely
and
unrelated.
he bullied children for a living, and I'm more angry that he made it acceptable to just talk over random gameplay footage.
Yeah.
I will bring it up. I will repeatedly bring up that it is all Leafy's fault, and I will never forgive him.
I agree.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, basic bitch black box. Basic
Yes.
bitch black box, basic bitch black
I'll be
box.
very upset if in your video you don't mention how war paints make the black box not black.
Damn it.
And that ruins the art style.
And yeah, it just becomes a box.
Yeah.
It is just the box now.
The only acceptable thing Warpaint to put on it is the cardboard boxed one.
Well, there's also secretly serviced because that just makes it.
Oh
Black or
yeah,
box.
secretly serviced. Yeah, those are the
It
two
makes it
acceptable
gray.
ones. Okay, so now that's I have a video The video is gonna be good. I haven't announced what it's going to be yet because it's a very big deal for me. It's the start of it is the potential start of a series that I want to do, and on my channel. It's kind of like I want to have like a flagship series that I do that I'm kind of known for, and I want this to be kind of a pilot for that, we'll say. But it's gonna be a big step for me. It's gonna be like the higher effort content that you can expect from me. Lots of really cool stuff. I'm really excited about it. It is going to be TF2 related. So yeah. What's so funny, Fish? Are you okay?
No, something just smells weird. I'm not laughing. Something smells weird.
I thought you were just laughing. I was just
Like, yeah.
No,
I'm pouring my heart and
note.
soul.
I'm pouring my heart and soul into this video, and this Fish is like, fucking idiot.
And you're laughing. And you're laughing.
No, I'm sniffing right now because something smells fucking off. I want to make sure my house isn't burning down.
Yeah. Zesty's working on his Meet Your Match video. We all know. We all feel.
Yeah. I've edited a solid 3 minutes of the total 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. The video will come out in the year 2026.
Don't worry, I'll get it out. Guaranteed before the end of the year. So
Damn.
That's crazy. I wish you luck.
thank you.
But yeah. All right.
Without any further ado, we will all see you next week. Don't know what we're covering, but we're gonna find something funny to cover, I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm very tempted. Fudge released a new video about Smash Ultimate balancing. I'm very tempted to cover it because it's his first new video since the travesty. So we might have to look at that. I need to find some Smash Ultimate people to cover it with and probably just Zesty for some reason. So
Sign me up. I don't play Smash, so fucking just throw me in the mix.
yeah, you could be the clueless one for once.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I like Mario. I like Samus. That's
Yeah.
all I know.
I like
I like Kirby.
Nice. But yeah. Anyways, without any further ado, that was 34 in the books. See you all next week. Bye bye.
Yeah.